be exciting because there's going to be a lot of triggeredness, Globies. But anyway, we do have a full panel tonight. We have Ryan, we got Jeff, we got Dave, and we got Mr. Ironworks himself. How are you guys doing?
Yo,
Amazing.
fantastic.
Hello.
You guys are amazing.
Howdy, y'all.
I hope you guys are all doing well. I don't know if you guys know this guy's channel, by the way. Zio, whatever. What's his name? Zio.
Never heard of it.
Zio?
Sounds real.
So he's only got
sounds
19
like a real adult
subscribers.
channel there.
Well, he's only got 19 subscribers, so I wouldn't expect anybody ready to know him.
Zio. It sounds
That's an
familiar.
awesome number.
His first ever video ever on YouTube is about me. And it's about Flatzoid
Wow.
things Matt can lie.
He loves you. Gotta say.
Yeah, he loves me. But I just want to play this one first before we play the triggered part, the triggered video, because he put out a new one where he was very triggered. And I thought, yeah, let's play this one first so we can get some context on what's going on. And you can see what a idiot the guy is, to be fair. Oh, man. But anyway, I'm sure you guys all have the same issue with a lot of triggered globies for no apparent reason.
Oh my God, yes. Yes. Talking to one right now, this guy calls himself Valkyrie, like Valkyrie, on
man.
Facebook. And oh my God, is this guy a moron? It's just, and he just gets, I says, why are you, we're talking about gravity. And I'm like, why are you taking this all so personal? All I did was ask you to prove the cause of the observed effect. That's all I'm asking you to do. It's your story. You should be happy to fucking share it, right? They get mad.
It's good to see you all. Thank you for coming. Just to say hi, chilling in. I see Jeff Conkel's in. Vicky, PJ, I know he was earlier, but he's at his son. So he says hi to everybody. He's visiting his son. He's doing well. He's in the shower last time I checked. So that's very, very good. Brian Stavely in the house too. Good to see you, man. If you want to come in, just let me know. I can send you a link, Brian. Good to see you, man. Bowser, wow. Omo. I'm not going to say that. Flatzoid, you're so smart. Okay, thank you, if you think so. Anyway, no longer the ball. Good to see you, man. Grandma used to say hello.
Erica! Good to see you, Erica.
What does that paired say? You guys see that? It says paired. What does that mean? It's the first time I've seen that.
It says what? Where is it? Oh, paired.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Look, if I press it, I wonder if it's show there. No, it doesn't show it, but it shows paired.
Yeah, I see that.
Maybe it's a link to one of your other streams, or where you're streaming to.
Oh,
Maybe. I don't know. But it's cool to see everybody. Jenky in the house as well. Day Trooper, thank you for coming. Jeremy Bird, what's up? Shout out to you, man. Derek Nelson, Saddle Bum, Steel City, Vara, what's up? Barry Ross, Go Do Stuff. Good to see you guys. Ironworks, obviously. Jamie, Bruce, and yeah, good to see you guys. Oh, Go Do Stuff says FTFE says hi. Well, tell FTFE so I don't say hi. I don't miss the guy at all. Hey, Helco, Craig loves you. I know Craig loves me. What do you expect?
He's a penis.
Oh, he's not so bad. He's so nice.
I don't know why they bring up Craig, though. I haven't spoken to him in a long time.
No.
I was going to say, we haven't really talked to him in a while.
And Dehydration Monoxide, what's up? So, yeah, it's good to see you all. Are we going to start this video? I'm going to actually have to put the speed up because this is a bit of a longer video. Playback speed, let's put it to 1.5. Just so you can get the context. I have to say to the guy, at least, for his first video, at least, he didn't do too bad with editing kind of stuff. But just listen to how idiotic these arguments are.
There's no time like the present. Dude, I'm terrified, but we're going to give this a go. We're going to give this a try. This is the first time I think I've ever put myself on camera. This is the first time I've ever done more than photos, to be honest.
Mathematically, I prove I have 3 fruits. I have 2 apples. Yeah, that's a bit better. 1 orange. Did I prove that mathematically?
You have to... What?
Want a break from the...
Hey everyone, my name's Neo. I can't even figure out a way to look at this camera right. I've been sitting on the bleachers. Debates, probably.
Oh, FTFE streaming my stream live. That's why it says paired. Ah, okay. Hi, FTFE. Thanks for leeching off my content, mate.
He's getting desperate. Nobody wants to talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, that's all he's got
How you
to do.
doing, buddy?
Shame. Leeching off such a small old bitty channel. Shows you the desperation. Anyway.
Might have had to do with your little trailer that was going before.
Oh, yeah. Ew, brother. Well, I had to do this because this guy's a big FTFE fan. So you're going to see in the second video. He's a very big FTFE fan.
You know who's a really big FTFE fan? FTFE.
Luca.
Yeah, I think he probably is.
And Luca. He lives on the second floor.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure you've met him before.
On the second floor. Yep. Exactly. But it's good to see you all, guys. Hit those likes, share the show. Yeah. Let's get on.
Since 2019 at this point. Everything from moon landing denial to chemtrails to Hollow Earth to a Pac-Man Earth, as disturbing as that was a really long stream to watch. I've sat in those bleachers, sitting in the stands, watching the debates for far too long. For so long, I've seen these boomers.
Hell yes!
Boomers.
And these just, frankly, old-ass people who don't understand how to communicate to people.
What?
We're all old-ass people, guys.
That don't know how to communicate with folks.
What? Maybe you should try a brush.
Exactly.
A millennial telling us
If
this.
I had a mirror, I'd probably put it up to it. But, hey, Lowry, what's up, man? Into the break, good to see you too. Quantum answer.
Lowry.
So, yeah, it's going to get funny, guys.
I feel like the way that the science community communicates to normal people doesn't make any sense. They always use particular terms that your general everyday person's not going to understand. You need to use short, blatant words that everybody can commonly understand without having to go in depth and explain that. And I find that almost every large pseudoscience debunking YouTubers like that. Simon Dan, FTFE, MC Toon. I feel like I'd be able to explain this in a way that most people would be able to understand and would be a lot more intuitive for people who actually don't believe that the Earth is a globe.
Do you guys get that? In other words, words too big, I don't understand, so therefore you guys are wrong.
There you go.
I thought he was defending us there for a second.
Yeah, right.
Maybe he's going to explain it better, is he? Okay.
Oh, he's going to explain it brilliant, guys. So
He's like, what, 16, 17 maybe?
This is going to get very, very exciting, guys. So, yeah,
Well, it's like I've said before. If I have 3 flying purple people eaters, and they gather together with a group of 5 flying purple people
They have
eaters,
one eye and one horn.
we now have 8 flying purple people eaters, right? Did I prove the existence? Does that mean that purple people eaters exist? I just mathematically proved that there's 5 flying purple people eaters.
Don't tell that to
It's a
Xerxes.
one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
Don't tell that to Xerxes, though. He doesn't understand that. He made a nice long 3.5-hour stream about it, though, by the way.
Oh, my God.
And every word he says was literally wrong. By the way, he says I've been making videos about him lately. Can anybody show one video I've got on my channel about him? There isn't. Yeah, really weird. Okay.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he used to be, what's that ping? He used to troll my channel a few years back as Penguin. AI Penguin or something. The guy thinks I don't know who he is.
So he's graduated.
But when he does talk, he reminds me of, Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
The donkey.
So every time he talks, I just think of Eeyore. Okay, let's go.
Because that's what a lot of people don't understand, is when you think that the Earth is flat and you go into a video of somebody saying that the Earth isn't flat, and they immediately start coming at you with, oh, you're in a cult, oh, you're stupid, you don't understand things, you don't have the you can't even conceive of these things. They shut off. Their brains shut off and they stop paying attention. You wonder why they come in 5 seconds into the video, leave their comment and leave? It's because they know you're just going to sit there and insult them the entire time. Nobody listens to you when you're yelling. When you're yelling and screaming in somebody's face, they don't hear what is coming at them. They don't hear it. All they know is that you're in their face, mad and screaming at them, and they don't like you for that. If the Flat Earthers' only interaction with these globe YouTubers is you're a fucking idiot, you're a dumbass, you don't even understand this, you're a moron, they're not going to understand.
No, of course you won't understand if we call you a moron because you are a moron. It's as simple as that.
Morons don't know they're morons. That's the thing. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry for this. What do we call this guy? Gen Z, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm just a boomer. I'm an old guy.
Just barely trying to generate enough testosterone to grow a little fuzz on his chin there.
Yeah, right.
These guys have become.
It's
I'm
French.
sorry. They're bringing up pansies. The people are really idiots. They don't really. How can I say they can't take criticism too well at all. This is why you get all these Karens today, because people brought up this way.
Yeah.
They think they are. Yeah, they think they're like the epitome of intelligence. In the meantime, they're as intelligent as a toad under a rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not rocket science to understand if you're. I wouldn't say the guy's dumb, but I wouldn't say he's smart either. You know what I mean? But the projection is like crazy. You're going to see the second video. Sorry?
He's trying to figure it out. He's young. I mean, we were all there at one point, you know. But the attacks and the insults, I'm really looking forward to hearing what else he's got to say. So,
yeah. Well, he's gonna debunk us. I mean, you see that Flatzoid thinks math can lie. So.
Oh. Okay.
Nobody's gonna listen.
Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
So because of this, I honestly didn't know what kind of video to even make. I didn't know what kind of video to respond to. And honestly, I've spent months even trying to figure out what topic I should cover first. This one's gonna be about flat Earth, obviously, that's what's in the title. But I want to cover a lot of different pseudoscientific stuff. This is more of like a little side hobby thing. I work a full-time job, so I'm definitely not gonna be posting very consistently. I'll find out if I like doing this. If I do like doing this, I'm gonna keep doing it as much as I want to.
Yeah, I don't need to debate FTF anymore because it's hit a dead end. The guy can't move on from understanding when you've debunked him hundreds of times and he can't get past that. There's no more reason to converse with it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he still doesn't understand that shows you how dumb the guy is. Sorry. It's very simple, guys.
Is this guy a female to male? Is that
convert? You know what? Hey, listen.
I'm just asking. I mean, you can't tell these days, you know.
I don't want to say nothing, man. I was just like, let me keep my mouth shut, man.
I don't know. These guys, they're really weird. I mean, I can do a whole Planet Walk series as well. It's like he made, you know, when he says he doesn't take Flat Earth seriously, and all his videos are usually maybe 10 minutes long. He recently did a video a few days, over an hour long, telling me how he doesn't take Flat Earth seriously.
Wow. Well, really, come on. You know, you're not even in touch with reality.
But he put it at the top of his list.
Come on, man.
But that's telling me he doesn't take it seriously, guys. By taking a video that usually does 10 minutes long is over an hour.
Yep.
Doesn't take it seriously, no.
You got these people in chat really trying to make Craig seem relevant for some reason.
No, it's fine. They're getting the views on my channel.
You know, I'm just like, oh, look, FTFE this and FTFE that. Who gives a fuck about that lesbian gym teacher, for crying out loud?
Yeah. Anyway, he's old news, guys. That's why we're looking at the new guys on the block. You see, like the new FTFE on screen.
Brenda Jr.
Brenda Jr. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, something.
This is going to be a nice little side project for me. I find this fun. I find listening to this stuff fun. The main reason that I'm making this video and this channel in general is to mostly challenge myself. For the longest time, I learned through pundication. I still learn through pundication, and that's where you watch punditry to find out different, to find out different scientific facts. I would always go, oh, this person's wrong. Please tell me, why are they wrong? And so it's just this constant like, why is he wrong? Oh, he's wrong for that. Okay, what's his next one? Why is he wrong? Oh, that's why he's wrong. So it's constantly this looking back and forth like you're watching a ping pong table match. And I completely shut my brain off and I just started thinking, well, what do they think? As long as somebody else thinks it, clearly it must be right. Because of that, I literally went into this monkey see, monkey do mentality where it's just like, and anytime somebody would come up to me with an actual question, I wouldn't even have any confidence in what I was saying. So the main reason why I'm doing this is so that I can actually answer stuff in my own mind and not feel all paranoid and worried that I'm actually wrong because somebody else didn't tell me.
And that I have to actually give it up. Like he said, he is at least trying. He's trying to figure stuff out. Unfortunately, his role models are not helping him because he's getting it from the worst role models, you understand? So
deliberately lying.
Yeah. So it doesn't really help him.
For the longest time, it's just complete receive mode. So because of that, I've decided to respond to Flatzoid today.
Matt says it is. The Matt says I have 2 apples.
I couldn't find.
Now you're going to see, guys. He's not going to understand the argument.
No, they never do.
And the issue is I made it so dumbed down that so people can understand it like him. Unfortunately, it's blatant. You don't understand it. That's why I had to make it so dumbed down. And they still don't get it. I mean, you saw Xerxes when he was on your show, Solve. He couldn't understand it either. And I mean, I don't know how much more dumbed down we can make it. I just want to say thank you, Roger Little, for your $5 super chat, man. You rock. He says, this one is for grandson. Tell this guy to get live. Plan a walk. You took the words out of my mouth. You rock, man. Really, really appreciate it. Woohoo. Good to see you all. Okay, let's carry on.
Find somebody to debunk, somebody to respond to, really. Every time
I'm glad that he goes debunk because he knows he's not going to debunk me. So it's good that he figured that out.
Go into a video, I would start getting all these technical details, and it's just this big, it felt like I was getting a brain hemorrhage every single time I watched one of these. So I would get like halfway through video and just
go, I'm not going to say anything bad to that guy because just now he's going to get all triggered and tell MDD, no, this guy's calling me a pedophile. Yeah, McToon, I'm still waiting for you to.
With a podiatrist?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for McToon to show us in the Bible where it says a globe.
Oh, is he pulling a Pastor Greg Locke?
Yeah. Poor guy. He won't actually. That's the only thing I will debate him on is biblical cosmology, but he's too shit scared for that. And the one thing he does know is that he thinks somehow the Bible says the sun goes underneath the earth. What does that tell you about his knowledge on the Bible?
That dumb fucker thinks you can have a column of air too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks that you can just have a volume of gas with no containment. In fact, I'm still tripping over the column of air he left here in my fucking house.
Wow.
What's up, Joe? Good to see you.
Was it hot air?
Joe, can you hear us?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm on air.
That's good. Okay.
What's up, Joe?
Like, I don't even want to slam your head into a desk constantly. So I was asking around, asking people who they think I should respond to, because if I couldn't figure it out, surely somebody could just say, respond to that guy. And sure enough, somebody just said, who cares? Who cares who you respond to? It's your first video. Just respond to something. First thing that popped in my mind was Flatzoid. And I decided to look at his
smile. You're special. Yeah, he likes you.
Dedicated channels to me, guys. So, yeah.
Go do stuff.
Remember that smile when you dream tonight.
Listen, Go Do Stuff says, I wish you would let FTFE join so he could learn for once. That dumb motherfucker can't shut his goddamn mouth long enough to learn anything. Fuck him.
No. These guys have lost. They're lost.
That's all he does is interrupt and fucking talk over and act all kind of. He said, next. And it's like,
but like we said, we finished with them. Why do we have to carry on with them?
We're done.
There's just no reason.
They have no, power here. They have no
and
power.
this right here, this is proof that they need us in order to fucking survive. Right here. What I tell you, people. What I tell you. I said, without us,
India's
shit. Just shit can them fucking retards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's up, India?
Yeah, that's probably the best idea in a long time. Just cast them aside. They're done.
Exactly. I mean, just like Joyce B says, McToon believes a barometer on his phone proves globe Earth. Without understanding that barometer means it's contained.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This most recent video. This video is called how maths just describes. So for those of you who have been around Flat Earth recently, you'll know who Flatzoid is. Everybody knows who Flatzoid is. The champions of Flat Earth and Globe, maybe Globe Earth, mostly Flat Earth, they kind of rotate in and out because usually they have this big spike, everybody likes them, and then they find out something about them, and then they kind of fall from grace and they're gone. Now Flatzoid's not like that. I honestly really respect Flatzoid. He is genuinely a respectful person to talk to. He doesn't scream. He doesn't get mad. He doesn't get mad. He doesn't throw shit at the wall until you...
Yeah. Unlike the FTFE and them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks. At least he agrees to that.
You finally get fed up with him. He actually talks to stuff. But that doesn't mean that he's smart.
Oh, you just heard that. That doesn't mean that he's smart. So is he calling me dumb? Stupid. Okay, I just want you guys to keep that in mind for when we get to the second video. It's very specific. You'll guys see. Just and one apple. This is reality. Okay. Now, mathematically, I'm going to say, hang on, these two oranges are actually two apples, and the apple is an orange.
So that's how the video starts out, with a disorienting, like, shifting RGB thing that, like, I'm sure it looked cool in post-processing, but you do not need to start out with that. Also, that's just how the video starts out. I have no context for what they were talking about previously.
Yeah, because it comes from a live stream. If you actually watch my content, you'll know what it comes from. But you don't need to worry about that. Instead of rebutting the actual argument, what's he rebutting, guys? Oh, you're using glitch. Okay. Sorry if glitch offends you.
I know is just this video, and yeah, I could look through all of his previous live streams to find out where it is, but even in the time from writing, I guess, that script, I'm not really using the script, but from the time of writing that script to now when I'm talking about it, he has now streamed 2 more times, totaling about 6 hours of content. 1, I don't have time to do that, and 2, I don't have the brain capacity to take all of that. So we're just going to go off of the video that Flatzoid posted. I'm sure that he approves of it.
So he's got an issue that I stream every night as well.
Aw. Well, poor guy. He'll get over it. I know I will.
Apparently...
how dare us?
Yeah, how dare us? And this guy thinks I got a lot of time. Wow. He's obviously never had children before and a job like I do, full-time job, and a wife and everything else.
Nah, he's hetero-flexible, whatever the fuck they call it these days. Look at his fucking face.
I think he's too busy combing his hair. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask this Wouter Vander Belgian, or whatever the fuck. It sounds like some kind of venereal disease.
Wouter van Belgen.
Stupidity? You're doing him a favor? What are you talking about? Dude, are you even able to think? What? Barometer means it's a plane? Who the fuck ever said that, retard?
Okay, let's quickly educate them quickly on how barometers work. Surface area.
There you go.
The pressure of something pushing
it.
Displacement.
Displacement ratio. Oh.
Roger Little, thank you for your $2 super chat. He says he gave you props and then stabs you in the back. That's practically it, yeah.
Roger, you're right.
Oh man, you guys rock. Remember to hit that like, share the show, guys.
That's right.
Now, mathematically, I'm going to say, hang on, these 2 oranges are actually 2 apples, and the apple is an orange.
For the scenario or what?
Does that make in reality this an orange and there's 2 apples?
What are you doing? For the explanation? What do you want me to imagine?
Mathematically, I'm saying this is an orange. These are 2 apples.
So the first thing that Flatzoid does here is he just says that mathematically, he has 2 oranges and an apple. Mm-hmm. But he mathematically explains the 2 oranges as 2 apples, and the apple as an orange. Now, he was kind of right there in saying that he had 2 apples, 2 oranges / apples, and an apple / an orange, but all he did was switch the names. So the only thing mathematically he did was say that he had 2 of one fruit, and 1 of another, and 3 of total.
And what I tell you, the people are too dumb to understand it, that even the very dumbed down version he doesn't get.
He's like, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to prove a point. And it's obvious to the normal person that you're trying to prove a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then people want to know why I laugh at anti-flat earthers and globe defenders. I mean,
they're slow-witted. They're really slow-witted. They only rely. Look, you got people who will entertain a contradiction because an online source told them to.
Yep.
They perceive that source is the gospel, and therefore their own brain can't understand that even though this is a contradiction, it can't be true. But they'll say, yeah, it is because Google said, or Wikipedia said. And it's like, it's a freaking contradiction. How can you entertain contradicting ideas?
Yep. But it gets worse, guys. Don't worry. It gets worse. That's why I said this is the first video. The second one, it's the triggered one.
But why would they lie though?
This is just the foundation of putting the context so you know what the second video is about.
Ooh.
That's the only math that's going to happen here. That's all that's going to happen. Just wait.
Did I prove that mathematically?
No.
Okay. I have 3 pieces of fruit. 2 apples, 1 orange.
Okay.
Mathematically, I prove I have 3 fruits.
Oh, he added the number 3. He's adding math to it. He's making it mathematical. Now, still doesn't change the fact that all you did was switch the names.
I have 2 apples, 1 orange. Did I prove that mathematically? Yes.
You have to... What?
So, rightfully, Flatzoid's guest does not understand what the fuck Flatzoid's talking about.
Yeah, you either.
Neither do you.
Yeah.
Neither do
Somebody
you.
tell me so I'll know.
Holy sheep shit.
Oh,
He's
man,
missing the
this is-
point altogether.
Yes.
And I think part of it is this. Here's what I think. I think they understand the point sometimes. Oftentimes they get it, but they play dumb. Just so they string us along into having to try and explain. You know what I'm saying? So they pull that whole, oh, I don't get what the fuck you're saying. See, this is how stupid flat earthers are because and this is the bullshit that he's pulling. You know what I'm saying? So they do that whole pretend I don't know what the fuck you're talking about type shit. Fuck out of here, man.
Here's the thing that gets me is why does it fucking bother him so bad? Why does this bother him so bad? I mean, look at there's this retard, a couple of them here in the chat, that's their whole gig. That's their whole fucking gig, right? Is attacking anybody that doesn't go along with all the prescribed fucking mantras that they're given. Oh, you have to go do this and get this experiment done, and the Earth's a globe, and everything that the authorities tell you is fucking true.
You don't like it? Yeah, you don't like it? Get the fuck out. It's that simple. You don't like it? Get the fuck out. Go fucking somewhere.
I want to ask you something.
Talk shit on your own fucking channel. Get the fuck out. It's that simple.
But I want to ask you guys something.
You've lost all credibility. You have no power. We're done with you.
Exactly.
You look at the fuck. You look at what the fuck's going on around the world, in the Olympics even. That's partly you guys. That's shit that you fucking co-sign. So we're fucking.
I want to ask you guys a question.
Shut up.
I want to ask you guys a question. What's the name of my documentary at the moment? What's it about, actually?
I don't recall the name, but I think it's about how these fucking idiots get so triggered. It's the psycho analysis of these weirdos, man.
And how obsessed the anti-flat earthers are of flat earth.
Yeah.
And what do you think is happening right now in the chat?
Same thing. Same thing.
Thank you.
Case in point right there.
Yeah, thank you for more content for my documentary, by the way, guys.
Case in point.
Yeah.
FTFE stream is better and has a bigger. What's that? Yeah, of course.
Well, then go the fuck on over there.
Go there.
Go there. What are you doing here then?
Go suck on that fucking eggplant. Go ahead. Go over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Go suck on that fucking dick. Go suck on that fucking eggplant, as you fucking so well put it. Go there. Go. Shoot. Run. Go there. Fuck on out of here. We don't need you. You're just a bunch of fucking parasites. Parasites.
Yeah, but like I say,
because you fucking need us. You need us. We don't need you. Go. Parasites.
But that's my point. If he's got such a big channel and so much viewers, then why is he leeching off my content now? Because he needs me, even though my channel's much smaller than his. What does it tell you guys? He needs us all.
Mm-hmm. So much so that he had to restream your stream in order to have content.
Shame.
He's like, yeah, you've got 2 oranges and an apple there. Why do you keep flipping the names around? Yeah, you can't just flip the names around and say that you mathematically describe them as the other thing. Just because you have 2 oranges and say, well, I mathematically describe them as oranges, therefore they're oranges. No, You translated their name and just switched their name out. Calling them an apple doesn't make them an apple. You still have two oranges.
Yeah, calling gravity the cause for acceleration doesn't make it the cause for acceleration, you doofus.
That's right. Even if you
Flatzoid, check your DMs.
DMs on?
Yeah, and Element.
Okay.
Flatzoid FE.
Opening elements. But yeah, you see, just like he just said, yeah, just calling it something and the math work doesn't make it that. Exactly.
I like watching them retching out in the comments, though. It's kind of funny. It's methinks the lady doth protest too much.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Joe. Must I say it up? You want me to say it?
Yeah, like I just read it. Don't like show the DM obviously, but just read it.
Equations whose variables are intended to describe empirical phenomena are only true if what the variables are referring to are true of empirical reality. If the variables are not referring to real empirical phenomena, then the equation will not be describing empirical reality. Therefore, the math describes and can only be pragmatically used for an empirical task, but the math is not itself a true description of empirical reality. That's the most shortened version I have for you now. Great. Thank you, Joe. That's actually very well said, by the way.
Yeah, but I really need to break this stuff down for these people.
Yeah, I'm wanting to ask you over here.
Unfortunately, those words were a bit too big for them to understand.
But to be fair, I will go easy on them because it can be quite hard to understand sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the whole distinction between empirical and rational, you know, material and immaterial, abstract and concrete. You know, a lot, you know, like most people might not be so familiar with these distinctions. But a good example, but I mean, as I said in the chat as well, like, you know, you could even take it to numbers themselves aren't empirical. You know, like you can't grab the identity of the number 7 and show it to me. It's just an abstract object that you use to describe concrete things.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, like, you're not gonna dig about in an ore somewhere and then extract the number 7 itself. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So these are abstract things. I mean, even if you don't think they are immaterial objects, or like, you know, even if you don't believe that they're up in like God's mind or whatever, they're still abstractions. They're not like concrete objects, like a rock or some ore in a cave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, just because you just want to describe something doesn't make it reality. That's all.
Yeah, but they don't seem to get it. But what they're hung up on is the pragmatism, because their equations work, right? That's what they're hung up on. Mm-hmm. So they're like, okay, but it works. If I assume X, then I can build Y, and I can understand Y, and I can predict Z and everything. But they don't understand that just because something works and helps you do a task doesn't mean that it's actually true.
That's right.
Multiple different frameworks and assumptions can help you do stuff that doesn't, or even help you understand stuff, or make, you know, predictions is their favorite word to use. They love the word prediction. Mm-hmm. Multiple frameworks can help you do that and can help you, you know, predict whatever, but that doesn't mean that the underlying assumption is true. You need to, if you're claiming a truth claim, which flat Earth and whatever, all the cosmology stuff, it is about the ultimate truth. We're not trying to build something or find something useful. We want the ultimate truth. We want to discern that. So that might not be the most useful thing, because what we find out is that we need to say, I don't know a lot. And when you say, I don't know, you can't really furnish a useful model or whatever off of that. You just need to say, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they're hung up on. So they don't get pragmatism versus just like seeking truth.
Yeah. But that's the problem. They're too dishonest anyway to try to seek truth. So they're not going to understand these things. They'd all just, I mean, think how dumb you have to be to actually think FTFE or Mattoon is actually talking facts. You know what I mean? You have to actually be stupid. I'm sorry. Anyway, Tony Whitcomb, thank you for your £10 super chat. Really appreciate it. It says the globe needs flat earth measurements for their globe to exist in their heads. I pity them. 100% agree. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. You rock. Appreciate all the support. Thank you very much. Guys, you can cry all you want that FTFE is streaming, FTFE has beautiful boobs or whatever you want. I don't give a shit. We're going to carry on with
boobs?
this.
Oh, boy.
Well, yeah, and we just say, yeah, thank you, FTFE, for actually, you're pushing my views up. So
you're right on, man.
Nice.
I think it's funny. The stream's called Triggered, and that's exactly what like the chat is.
It is.
Yeah, they're all triggered.
They're
but I still don't understand. What is this guy got to do with FTFE, by the way? So I don't understand why FTFE feels so triggered.
I don't know. Maybe that's one of his little special friends. I don't know.
Who knows?
I think it was originally F the flat Earth, right? Isn't that what it was? And then he changed it to fight because
it was fight the fat ass.
Rude. The tight shirt.
Fight.
Okay, let's carry on.
Hello. Dude. Also, you're gonna say mathematically a lot in this video. I would say stop using the word mathematically.
Yes, Roger.
Yeah.
Oh, you're breaking up, dude.
Yeah, Phoenix. Hold on.
Roger.
Yeah, you're breaking up, man.
Roger.
Wouldn't that be something if you meet Roger and you find out he actually talks like that without the microphone?
Well, actually, he does. He even sounds like that on the phone.
Roger Lidwell.
You rock, Roger.
I'll give you that.
Awesome grandsons though, but I don't think I want to show them on screen though. You got some weirdos in the internet today.
Yeah, we don't need all that.
Yeah, believe me, these guys are real sickos.
Yeah,
creepy.
Well, they closed up all the asylums and they opened up the internet. That's what happened. So.
Okay, let's carry on.
But I honestly don't know if you understand what that word means.
What are you saying? Wait, so you want me to imagine that there's oranges or apples or what?
Mathematically, I've proven there's 3 fruits.
No.
Why do I get the feeling that
you didn't prove
that
anything?
Luca is the one that did this? They did this for Luca so that way he could get on the show, even though he's not really allowed on the show anymore. This is the way to get his video, him being in our video, back on.
I mean, I had to make this so dumbed down that even Luca could understand it. He still couldn't get it. Now this guy tries to think he can get it, which he didn't. By the way, I think this is like the how much person from the globe side trying to debunk this oranges and apple thing because they don't get the argument. And it's such a dumbed down version. And this is exactly why I said I have to dumb it down so much because they're so slow. And even so dumbed down, they still don't get it. So I don't know how much more dumbed down we can make it for them to understand. Okay, let's carry on. Mathematically, I've shown to have 2 apples and 1 orange.
You have shown 3 fruits.
Yep.
2 oranges and 1 apple, right? Yeah.
No. 2 apples, 1 orange.
Yep. Well, no, because those aren't apples, they're oranges.
No, but math says it is. The math says I have 2 apples and 1 orange.
So just real quick, I'm going to nerd out about what it means to explain something mathematically. It's straight up out of the textbook. Math is an entire field of different languages that cover a whole range of different scenarios. It depends what you're actually talking about to describe something mathematically. All Flatzoid is describing is that he has 2 oranges.
Yeah, I mean, like he said, he doesn't know the context because he didn't see the stream. But he wants to tell me what's going on. That's illogical. You can't not know context and then want to tell someone they're wrong when you don't know the context of the argument. That is literally being idiotic. It's like walking into the middle of a conversation and hearing someone, yeah, I saw Sarah 2 weeks ago, and you think it's a total different conversation. In the meantime, it's not even the Sarah you know they're talking about.
You know, I used to do dumb shit like that, like real talk, man. I've done that a few times, and I actually remember them. So I know not to do bullshit like that ever again. But I felt it personally because I've done bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Take shit out of
an apple,
context.
or that he has 3 fruits.
All the time.
Maybe he can add them together and now he has 2 apples and an orange. I just looked. Brain damage. That's all this is.
Brain damage.
What
Well, you heard that. Brain damage. So again, he's calling me stupid. Just have to point that out. Okay.
You did. You didn't
Yeah,
do any
3.
math.
I took 2 apples and I plussed 1 orange. So I had in the basket, I had 3 pieces of fruit, 3 fruits in the basket. Mathematically, I've proven that this orange plus the 2 apples make the 3 fruits.
You
Well, if
didn't
you're rubbing it
mathematically
over.
prove anything.
You did.
So there's not 3 fruits now.
What? Okay, so you add. Where's the calculation to prove that there's apples and oranges?
So Flatzoid's guest correctly points out that all he's holding is 2 oranges and an apple, but Flatzoid keeps insisting that mathematically those are apples and this is an orange. The 2 apples and 1 orange. Well, if he mathematically proves them, if he just says that he just proves them, then I can completely understand where Flatzoid's coming from with this point. He knows about the term math is reality, or math describes reality, and he's taken that literally. Now, in order to disprove that quote, he's saying, well, if I just describe something as this when it's actually this, that means that math can lie to you. No, that's not what they meant when they said that math describes reality. What they meant is using math, they can explain how things happen. Like in space, they can explain how planets orbit around their stars using math.
Great.
Made up
So, guys, so
Unfair.
the math describes planets orbiting. Does that mean planets orbit?
No.
That's exactly the point you're
That's
trying
the
to get
point.
at.
That's the whole point. It's like my idea with the fucking unicorns, you know? It's like, does that, just because you have 3 unicorns met up with 5 other unicorns, that equals 8 unicorns. Does that make unicorns exist? No, it doesn't. It just means that there's a description of something I said. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
But
There
because
aren't
we
really
fail,
8 unicorns.
because we're poor communicators, we're just missing the mark. He's such a good communicator. He totally gets it, and he totally gets these points, right? Fuck out of here.
We're just old people
You
and
have
don't
to be a good listener before you can be a good communicator, and they obviously have a problem listening or comprehending what's being said to them. That's the biggest problem.
Yep.
And the sad thing is, you can see he's almost getting it, but he doesn't get it. That's the sad thing. He's literally on the preface of getting it, but he can't cognitively understand what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. I love these smart people. They can memorize everything, man. They could memorize a damn dictionary from A to Z, but they don't know what the fuck they just memorized. They have no fucking clue. They're so fucking.
What does it mean, man?
Yeah, exactly. They're so picture smart, and then they spew all this shit. Praise these motherfuckers, man. Like they fucking know everything. Meanwhile, you're the only one screaming into the wind. That's like, this motherfucker doesn't know what the fuck he's regurgitating right now. This is a perfect example of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's just taking a side and then trying to get credit for it.
Using math, the different forces of pushing up on the wings, using the air and all that other stuff. Just saying that you mathematically describe something as something else doesn't mean anything. All you did was switch the names around.
This is mathematically calling this an orange.
You can tell he's lying.
And I'm mathematically calling this 2 apples. Sorry?
Did you see that? He has a tell. His eyes move when he lies, and every time he starts to lie, you notice his eyes start moving back and forth in his head. He starts looking around like he's looking to see who's watching. That's a really big tell in most people. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Watch it again. Just pay attention. You'll see what I mean.
For the explanation?
Yes, for the explanation.
Okay.
Did I mathematically prove that there's 3 fruits, 2 apples, and 1 orange?
So this is what I had written down, so I'm going to do it. This, I mathematically described it as a snowboard. Because it's not a snowboard, math lies to you.
Yeah. Well done.
How nice. Very good. You figured it out.
He's still missing the point.
Hooray.
He thinks he's so clever. I love it.
This is like, it's crazy.
Intellect is a very funny thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sound is it? No, just because you have 3 fruits there That's the only mathematical thing. Like I feel like I am just going to beat a dead horse because all I can say with this is you have 3 fruits, 2 oranges, and 1 apple. The best you could do is add them together, or say that you have 3 fruits, or take one away, or add another fruit. That's all you can do with this.
Mathematically.
I guess.
Yep.
Now, in reality, are there 3 fruits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there 2 apples?
No.
Ah, so maths can lie.
Yep.
What?
Same as my point. Same.
Lesson in manners. Oh.
And here he finally says it. Because he changed the name of the fruits, that means that math is the one lying. Okay, sure, you want to do that? All right.
Is there something I don't understand?
Oh, fuck.
When I told the cops that I had my Lexus stolen, they said, oh, but your insurance says that you have a Ferrari. No, you dumb bitches. I mathematically described.
Why is he getting so triggered about this?
Oh, wow.
He seems to be taking this very personal, that I told him an apple is an orange and an orange is an apple.
It upsets people, I think. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just laugh. I just giggle.
Sort of like when we talk about relative density disequilibrium or displacement or something, and when we tell them, sorry, gravity doesn't exist, they get very triggered because they got equations for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think another thing
we do kind of rub it in by making it sound like there isn't any kind of pull down, but you know what I mean? We all know that there's density and all that, but you know what I'm saying? When you say it like that, it kind of makes them sound like, well, it just doesn't exist, and they hate that, I think. It's why they act that way. It's like it triggers them inside, like, you can't say that.
Because it's a belief, and it's a weak belief. Okay? Anytime a weak belief is challenged, people get angry. Okay? Especially when they based a lot of what they believe off of that weak belief. That's the problem. It's just like what was said earlier. If any portion of your equation is an assumptive value or an erroneous value, the result is going to be assumptive or erroneous. That's all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Good point. Those erroneous zones.
There's a Lexus. That's what I'm claiming on my insurance.
Same as my point. The raindrop. That's lies.
I don't get the scenario. I'm sorry. I don't get the.
Mathematically.
The way that PJ just laughs at Luca and says, "Oh, it's mathematically." Like, oh, he mathematically explained it. Jesus Christ, dude.
Mathematically.
I know what point you're trying to say, that mathematics lies, but I don't get how the example helped you. Oh well. I guess that's on me.
It's kind of funny how even I'm just gonna take these earbuds out because obviously I don't fucking need them. It's kind of funny that how in Flatzoid's video he couldn't even edit out the awkward space in between. Like even in the call, it just kind of falls flat and everybody just goes like, "Okay, you can say yeah, sure, that's your claim, buddy." I don't even think this has the potential to change the minds of people on the fence. Like this is such a dumb little thing that I keep saying dumb, I keep insulting, but this is stupid, dude.
It was kind of like the same point with the raindrop. That was just a bit.
I mean, I did this with the cups before as well, Luca, where I said mathematically I show I have 2 cups, but in reality I have 1.
And there's Flatzoid's ignorance. It is just put on full display with that one. Oh, I have 2 Xbox controllers, but I actually have 1, so math lies.
What's up, PJ?
Yo. I see there's a lot of triggered gadgets in the chat. Like mixed tuny. How's it going, Michael? How's it going? How's your walk going with the Lord, Michael? You sound like a really, really devout Christian, bro. He's really triggered, isn't he, Mr. Toon?
Yeah. Your son's doing well?
Yeah, he's seen me, so he's doing all right. He looks okay. It seems he's doing all right at the minute. We had a meeting. It was a quick meeting before I actually went to see him. I had to meet the social workers, the school. All the people. We had a meeting, and it's been decided that when the time he's got to have to go to residential school. And I said, look, yes, fine, he can go to residential school, but with the way he is at the minute, with his autism and the way he's been acting, I don't think it's part of his autism. I think there's mental health issues as well. He's not ready to sit down in the classroom and learn. If you've got the proper people and all that there to be around him, he's already been refused from 2 residential schools because they said they can't meet his needs. You know.
Oh, it sucks.
But it looks like that's how it's happening. I had to agree. I had to agree with my son's mom we had to agree on something, and it done nothing to agree with that.
Well, like I said, at least he sees you are able to go and visit him, and he sees you care. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that might be the difference. Somewhere down the
He was still doing all this, but I could see him every time he relaxed. I could see the arm coming down, and then he'd look at us, and if he catch me looking back, his arm would be up, sort of thing.
Yeah, shame.
It's all good. That's a good thing though, because when it's his mum goes in, he's like, he puts the arm up and he's like, he covers back. No, I don't want to see her, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He actually says, well, doesn't say it vocally. He writes it down on a bit of paper or shakes his head. Because like I say, his vocabulary is brilliant. When he's got a YouTube channel with 16,500 subscribers.
Very good.
It's a gamer channel. And if you look at that, I mean, from the age of, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 onwards to about 14, 15, to 14, I would say, his vocabulary is brilliant. He's sitting there talking to people online and stuff like that. And then 2 years ago, he just stops talking completely, mute, doesn't talk anymore at all. So something happened to him.
That's not right. Yeah.
Something happened to his mum's, and I don't care what it is.
PJ, a lot of times they something to kind of maybe try is a digestive approach.
Okay.
They're finding a link, and they have found a link between autism and problems in the gut.
Okay.
And with proper probiotics and other nutrients, look into it. I'll see I'll find some information that I had before, because a friend of mine's son is on the spectrum like that as well, and it helped. It really did help. So that's a good idea. Yeah, a lot of times their approach is always to give some kind of a pharmaceutical. And this is, I think, the problem with today's modern medicine is they treat symptoms and not the patient.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
That's right.
I mean,
when you're treating the symptoms, the medication gives you side effects, and you need medication for the side effects of that thing. It's just an ongoing thing. Catch-22, it just keeps going. Then round.
Well, you can have a problem occurring in one part of the body that is taking place due to something in a completely different part of the body. You see, my dad he was diagnosed with a spastic colon.
Right.
And they did exploratory surgery. They did all this other bullshit. They tried to do medications, all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. And when they did it, he went to a chiropractor, and the chiropractor did a x-ray, and they said, "What happened to your femur?" And he said, "Well, I was in a car accident when I was 17, and I had a compound fracture, and they actually had to take part of my bone away. So my leg is shorter than the other."
Right.
And so it caused his pelvis to tilt, which caused his spine to compress on one side and pinch a nerve that was directly responsible for what was going on. So what was the solution? Simply put a lift in his shoe.
Wow.
And that fixed it. Wow.
That's crazy. You know, it's mad, and I know how bad compound fractures are, because that's what I had on my calcaneum, both heels. Compound fracture on both heels. And your calcaneum is so small, and they were just shattered.
It's like that.
All over the place. I had cages on my legs, and about 27 pins in one, 29 in the other. After 3 months of that on, took it off. Yes, I learned to walk again, but it's never going to be the same. I'll never go to sprint like I used to. I'm never going to get the 100 meters in 9 seconds that I could have done at one point. You know what I mean? Not anymore, obviously. But it'd be nice to be able to jog or something. But my feet are in too much pain just to do that, you know. So it's hard walking. It's hard walking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to say, Roger Little, thank you for your $2 super chat. He says, "I'm going to dumb it down. People use math to lie."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look, there are people in federal prison, lots of them right now, because even though their math worked out, it was still lying. Okay, these people are called money launderers and embezzlers. Okay, they cooked the books. The math was great, but it didn't reflect reality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Yep.
Really?
Mathematically.
Just because I mathematically describe 2 cups here, it doesn't make it in reality 2 cups. It's still just 1 cup.
See, there you go. You do have 1 cup mathematically, because if you count it, there's 1, not 2. You're just lying.
Thank you, Godzilla, for your $5 super chat. He says, I told you that a million times, Roger.
I told you a million, billion, trillion times not to exaggerate.
Thank you very much, Godzilla. You rock, man. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I still don't understand how this guy doesn't get it. We describe dark matter, guys. There's an equation for dark matter.
Yeah, right.
So, is there such a thing as dark matter?
No, definitely not.
But then you're going to have folks that are going to be like, well, there must be. They've got the equations for it. Because you have both sides, right? That's like, oh, dark matter, bullshit. And then you have the people supporting that bullshit that don't even know their ass from their elbow. Well, of course, it's got to be. So you mean to tell me they're just going to come up with some bullshit math? Is that what you're trying to tell me? They're just going to make some numbers up?
Of course.
Yes, motherfucker. That's what they do. That's what liars do.
They
make shit up.
That's what they do. Yeah, it's just say, yeah, Roger, lol. Thank you for $2 super chat, Godzilla. You rock. But yeah, it's simple. The reason they have dark matter is because their model doesn't work. So they need to incorporate something to make it work. Now they made math to make that incorporation work, but that doesn't mean that makes it reality.
Exactly.
In other words, when globers want to come and say, but I got equations and the equations work, this means it's a globe. No, it doesn't.
Ridiculous. Yeah, numbers make a globe. Numbers makes matter.
Yeah. And then they take something like a basketball, they change the scale, and then it works on a basketball. Then they're like, see, this is how you know it works. And it's like, oh, you poor fool.
Yeah.
Like, please take your ass outside, conduct the experiment. And this is where we come in, right? Because this is a point of frustration that it's a righteous frustration as well, right? So when they say that we get triggered, it's coming from a place of righteousness, right? We're demonstrating to them time and time again with these super long experiments going in these vast bodies of water. And we did the laser experiment. This is what it is based off of the math that you gave us, because you said math is reality, right? Your shit doesn't amount to any reality, so then it's wrong. Yep. So then we've come to our conclusion based off of what the reality is, that not only are you full of shit, but so far it's flat. As far as we could see, it's flat. That's it. Like, and then at that point, it ends, and then you need to conduct another series of experiments. But as far as it being a curve, we can't detect it. And this is where our frustration comes in, because that's the reality that they want to throw away. That we just showed them the fucking truth. We just showed it to you, motherfuckers, man. Like, how many times do we have? How many times does fucking Ben from goddamn Taboo Conspiracy? Does this one? Does Rob Skiba? Everybody. I mean, we could name them. F.E. Core. F.E. Core is probably one of the more famous ones, right? These guys conduct experiments over and over. Like, it's these guys that come back and say, well, you haven't given us any evidence. No, we have. You're just
we don't have to.
Yes.
We don't have to.
That's another
you're the
thing,
one with
right?
the claim. You're the one with the claim. Prove your globe or shut up.
Yes.
But you know what's funny though? I saw a Simon Dan video that he brought out now, where he's like, oh, I made a mistake and I corrected myself now, and it makes it even worse for the flat earth. His whole argument came to, yeah, we see the lighthouse because it's too close. So no curve then.
It's too close.
It's so I don't know how dumb these guys can get. So we see it. So therefore, no curve then.
That's it. End of story. The end.
That's it.
At that point, the end. Conduct something else. Do another fucking experiment to try and prove your damn globe.
And like you said, they always say that go and show us the evidence. Go and do some experiments. Go and do observations. It's only flat earthers that go and do the observations. Only. Right. I don't see no globals going out doing it.
Yeah, and then they come back with this whole, so then the sun is flat. So then the moon is flat. No, we're not saying that. We don't know what the fuck it is, man. Like, we don't know. See, and then it comes back to we go in circles chasing each other's tail.
Of course.
It's like, okay, let's talk about what we can show you, right? This bitch ain't moving. That's one, and it ain't curving. Like, that's it. Like, let's not even discuss what's above our heads. Let's talk about what we can prove right now.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, guys, I see all of the Globies came in to try and vote to try and get their votes up. 200 votes, guys. Globe delusion is real. Yes.
Yeah.
44%, no 56%. So, by the way, guys, with so much Globies in and it's only at 56% after 200 votes, what does that tell you?
Well, exactly. And they don't come in.
A lot of flat earthers in as well. Uh-oh.
Vicky said, tell Keith I've banned more trolls on my day off than I normally do.
She's rested up. She can do it.
Yeah.
It could be 99% in the globe favor. It doesn't change the condition of this place.
No.
It doesn't fucking matter. There you go. There goes the math again. We're going to use math. We'll use the math one more time. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I think we have to get on with the video because there's a second one as well we have to go through.
All right.
It's like insane.
That's not the one line. It is genuinely painful to realize that they seriously think that they can just make up whatever they want, and as long as they mathematically...
Oh, by the way, you think he's triggered on this video. Wait for a second one.
describe it, then it's going to magically debunk all of math, every single field, algebra, geometry, analysis, logic, probability. No, all of it's done. All of it's done because he just changed the names on a couple things. No, all of that's garbage now.
Mathematically, you have one cup.
No, mathematically I have two. Let me put it this way. I have one cup, and I plus another cup. Yep. So now, mathematically, I have 2 cups. But in reality, I haven't plussed 1 cup. I've just said I've plussed 1 cup.
You haven't proven anything, Flatzoid. You're not using any fucking math. I shouldn't have even gone into saying how math can describe...
Oh, so 1 + 1 is not maths, guys.
Yeah, so he just said you're not even using effort, and he didn't even finish it. He's an idiot, dude.
You wouldn't even have that cup if you weren't on a globe, if it wasn't for space, science, and shit.
You don't want to know something, Flats? You want to know something? With you demonstrating that, saying that 1 cup, with you doing this shit right here, I've got 2 cups right here. Do you want to know that you'll have people defending you, saying it's clear he's got 2 glasses? It's you can see it. What he means is the second glass is there. It's just held in such a fashion that it's difficult to see, but it's still there. So philosophically, like they'll make shit up. You know what I'm saying? Just to make that second glass appear.
Well, exactly. Math does lie. I mean, I always use the same thing. It's Spud that did this one. You know, he said, "What's math lies because what's 1 drop of water and what's 1 drop of water and 1 drop of water? You would say 2 drops of water, wouldn't you? But it's not.
A bigger drop of water.
It's 1 drop of water still.
It's because they just merge and
math,
drop of water.
Still 1 drop of water. Math lies. Math lies.
Yep.
The orbital mechanics of planets and all this other different stuff, because they don't even, especially Flatzoid, he doesn't believe that space is real. So that point would have completely fallen flat anyway.
Yep. So I've proven that. Whoa. Space isn't real because it violates the second law of thermodynamics.
There's no need to
prove to see whether demonstrated it can.
There's no proof needed there. You know what I mean? It violates the second law of thermodynamics. Case closed. No space.
Yeah, but think about it, guys. Do I need to have a belief if you haven't demonstrated the thing you claim? No, it's not me having a belief. It's just you haven't demonstrated your claim to violate second law of thermodynamics. It's as simple as that.
Yep.
Show us, please.
Mathematically, I have 2 cups. But in reality, I have 1 cup. Again, maths has proven to only describe and can lie because it's only a language. And you guys use maths to prove your heliocentric model. In other words, you're describing or you are saying a fantasy story about your religion.
So let's just call it a bumpy ball, okay? Believing in a bumpy ball Earth is a religion. Really?
Yeah, it is.
Are you sure it's a religion, or are you sure you're not projecting your religious tendencies onto others?
Yes, it's definitely a religion.
Absolutely, it's a religion.
Yep.
Absolutely. This is why you get so triggered and upset when it's challenged, because it's not only is it a belief system, It's an extremely weak belief system that cannot stand to the slightest bit of scrutiny.
That's right.
Right.
And we were right. We were right there with these globe people, man. We were fooled too.
Yep.
But the difference is we can admit where we were wrong.
Absolutely.
That people don't realize how difficult that is. It takes a lot of energy to fucking change your mind and to say and to admit, to at least be humble enough to say that you were wrong.
I mean, I can give another example. Let's, for instance, say planar surveying. Planar surveying, okay? They use a horizontal reference datum. So they measure incline and slope angles off of that horizontal. Now you get geodetic surveying, which says, hang on, that slope is not a slope, it's actually just curving. Does that mean it's actually curving? Or does that just mean they deducing it's curving based on their belief?
Yep. Yep.
There's so many tiny little things that you can notice when it comes to the shape of the Earth, and all it takes is just having a bigger picture. All it takes, well, I'm not going to say imagining, because I don't know how much somebody can imagine, so I'm not going to assume that somebody can't conceive of something somebody can't perceive, they can't even understand something. I'm not going to say that, because I don't know if they can or not. But you can see it for yourself. Like, we've both seen the same picture.
I find ironic he puts this one on the
He's
screen.
using this. He's using this. No, please. Come on. How big's the Earth? The size of a tennis ball.
Oh man! But I debunked this anyway. I've got a big beam in my kitchen. It's literally a 2x4 beam. Okay, I took my camera and put it at an angle. It makes it look curved like that. It's called forced perspective. Now, how is it possible that we can replicate these things on small scale? Okay.
There we go.
That shows it's not actually curved. If it's not true, we wouldn't be able to replicate it, would we?
No.
That's right. You know what we can't replicate? We can't replicate this whole model that there's no gas pressure and gas. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that here. We can't replicate the whole 10 to the negative 17 tour. The highest we've got is 10 to the negative 6, and that's over in Ohio at the Sandusky Laboratory. We can't replicate these things, but yet apparently they exist in those.
Yep, exactly. And I mean, even with that, it's so limited to what they can go. And I mean, they got really enforced that Sandusky, Ohio chamber, that it can withstand the pressure it can, and it still can't get to what it's supposed to be.
No.
And no, guys, what did they do to get those pressures? Containment.
Exactly. Yes.
It requires, what are they, 8 or 10 foot thick walls, steel reinforced concrete, and they still can only get it to about where it is at what they claim the Kármán line.
And it's less than half. Less than half.
And they've never put anybody in there in a spacesuit.
Oh, hell no. Better not.
I'm still waiting for Brian Cox to go there and test the rocket for us in there.
He'll never do it.
But we come to completely different conclusions because of that. Why? I see so many images of people taking stuff over water where you're on one landmass and there's another landmass over there. But you can very clearly see that the water rises up and it goes back down at some point.
Yeah, swells. Well done. I want to also ask a question, guys. How will parallax work with like this observation, with the swells? Will it mean something that's further away will take longer to make it move up and down compared to something that's closer? Yes. Just like when you drive and you look at a mountain in the distance and you're driving and there's light poles maybe, or let's say trees closer to you. Those trees are moving like this. That mountain is
super slow,
just like that far ship. It's in a swell that's very far away. Those other ships are in closer to you. So they're bobbing up and down much faster than that one that's further away. So they take a picture a still shot of this and say, "Oh, you see its Earth curve." But if you had to sit there maybe another half an hour, you'd see that ship go up. I've done this quite a few times where I go to the harbor in Cape Town and you just sit there. You sit there for an hour or two in the beach and you see these ships in the harbor and you see they lift up and go down the whole time and they're not moving. They're sitting there for a month while they're waiting to get through port. They're just sitting there, exactly the same spot, but they go up and down, up and down. I just want to say thank you, Lasonic, for your $10 super chat, man. You rock. He says, you need to be humble to realize how stupid you were to believe in the globe. Exactly. Isn't it interesting how prideful most globers are?
Yeah.
And that is very true. You rock. Super chat, man.
And you know, we were there. We were there at one time too. And then when we look back, it's embarrassing. I'm not going to lie to you. It's embarrassing that we actually believe that we fell for it. But it's refreshing at the same time, because it's like, you know what? This shows that we have the.
Damn it, Vlad.
To actually want to go out and learn something.
Yeah.
By
Or
the way,
the fact that we can
guys,
actually take something and evaluate it to the point and go, wow, okay, yeah, I got duped. I got really heavy duty duped. And one of the first things you want to do when you find that out, it's like when you figure out how the magician did the trick, you want to tell everybody how they did it.
Yes.
You go and look, the lady wasn't really sawed in half. Here's how it was done, you know?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they hate you for pointing out.
Don't ruin the trick for me. You're ruining the trick. Don't ruin it.
You just ruined it.
I just said to the mods in the chat, listen, don't be scared to ban the trolls. They're just trolls. There's no point in time in that. Just ban the idiots. If the socks and trolls, ban the idiots.
Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. They don't need time down.
Well, anybody that's stupid enough to support stupidity like that is not really worth our time, because they are just coming in here to be vile anyway.
So chilling, he said, you're just learning. That's no problem, bro. Don't be scared to use it, man. Don't be scared to use it.
You should be flattered, though, that the only way that FTFP can actually even have a fucking stream or anything of any value is to have you or any one of us. That's their whole gig. That's the only thing they have.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And of course, there's a lot of retarded people that want to be reassured of their retarded belief system, and they got the guy there to do it for them. You got Craig. Fuck it, you know.
And we just have to explain to these guys: if you just behave yourself, you won't be blocked. You won't be banned.
How hard is it to not be a dick? How hard is it to not be a dick? Is it really that difficult?
Yeah, the fact they come in here and be the way they are is why they get blocked. Then they go and cry, oh, echo chamber. No, you were a douche, so you got blocked.
I mean, you get blocked for things like saying, yo, FTFE made thousands from you guys today. Don't give a crap. Fair play if he wins. If he wins. If he made 10,000 off us, brilliant. Fair play to him.
Well, it makes my point. The guy needs us.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Well, and here's the thing, too. He can't take it with him. Okay, I don't care. Get all the shekels and fancy pants and lollipops that you can fucking gather up, because when you go from this place, none of it's gonna fucking matter. What's gonna matter is how you behaved. That's all. And the way you're behaving is not gonna buy your way into nothing but misery, my man.
Damn right. And you're gonna have to account for the bullshit that you've been spreading. So think of all the lies that you're spreading, and your kids are going to remember. This is recorded, so this is an official document. Your kids and the people that come after us are going to remember you were part of spreading this bullshit and these lies. Remember that. And all we're doing, we're trying to look for the truth, right?
Yeah.
We're just looking for the truth.
Lasonic, you can email me and then I can send you the link, man. Unfortunately, I can't put it in chat anymore because if I do that, people try and porn bomb me.
Yeah, Egypt.
Because somehow
this
channel that is just, not worth people's time, people try and do what they can to get it shut down as much as they can.
Right.
So yeah, email me at flatzoid@gmail.com, Lasonic, and then I'll send you the link, mate.
And the only reason why you can see it go back down is because you can see the buildings further off. Why am I getting into a whole visual tangent? This is about math and how he thinks that 2 oranges are apples and an apple is an orange.
It's a story of a fairy tale. It's like, you know, when you were a child. Did I say I think that?
See how they twist shit.
Wow. I don't think an apple is an orange and an orange is an apple. Let's just make that clear. I was just making a very dumbed down version. Okay, you guys want to go to the second video because he's just carrying on with the same old math. You are just using math. It doesn't make sense. Okay.
Let's do that.
But anyway, I want to first show you guys the comment I left him.
Somebody need to send that boy some Nair. Take care of that shit on his chin.
This is my comment, guys. 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago already. Okay. Okay, just watched it. Like the editing. That's positive, correct?
Absolutely.
But I have to point out saying someone is lying or stupid is not a rebuttal. We all saw he said that. He said I was lying and I was stupid.
That's right.
The context of the argument was really made as simple as I could so anyone can understand it. Now we get to the real one. Since you seem to be smart here, is the argument on one more intellectual level? I give him an equation. See if you can figure it out. Good luck. There is your next big video. Have fun.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Note, guys, I was his second subscriber. He's got now...
Well, there you go.
19 subscribers. Woohoo! Well done, man.
We're watching now. He's got 19.
Yeah, and then obviously the normal, ordinary trolls that just plague us everywhere show up. The Zorg and... you know, Andrew Johnston, Sitting Bull, you know, the normal nonsense people.
Yep. I do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Take that on as a badge of honor, Flats. Take it on as a badge of honor. You're doing the right thing.
Oh yeah. They follow me everywhere. Okay, so this is his latest video, guys.
And
Flatzoid isn't stupid, he's a liar.
If they can't get to Flats, through his comments, because Flats siphons these comments, he filters them. They come to my channel, a little channel with 250 subs. You know what I mean? They come and pester me, and if not me, the pester my missus, 50 odd subs. You know what I mean?
Hey man, PJ, I'm right there with you, bro.
Yeah,
they come.
I used to do the same. I mean, Iron. In the beginning, I used to do like Solver and everybody, just giving everybody spanners, until I had people going rogue and just banning everybody, even people that's not supposed to be banned. Absolutely. I had to do that, take that away at the stage. Mm-hmm. That's why only a few people have now spanners.
That's right.
Then I give the links like to everybody, and now I can't give links to everybody like that because I get porn bombed if I do that.
That's right.
I mean, I get flipping emails from people that just literally swear at me for no reason. Like, oh, you're a disgrace to society. You shouldn't have children. You should just go up and die. Those kind of emails.
I know. And you, things like your kids have got to be gay. All that kind of crap. You know what I mean?
Like, what's wrong with you people?
The devil doesn't play. The devil.
Oh. And by the way, guys, he uses Starlink, just to let you know.
That's satellites from space.
You phased out for a bit there,
Huh?
You phased out. We didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, you phased out. The Starlink wasn't working too well.
Oh yeah, it's it's a Starlink, right? But hey, you know what? That's what it is, man. The devil don't play well. They don't play fair, and so there's more of them than there are of us. The big do their best to eat the little, but we're mighty and we're growing in numbers. The truth just spreads. That's all it does.
All I do is we should all take it as a compliment, though, guys.
You know, we've got the man on our side.
But we should all take it as a compliment, though, because they feel threatened by us.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. They're just threatened by us because they can't take us showing their religion false. And yes, it's a cult, because if it wasn't a cult and they said it doesn't make, it doesn't mean anything, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing.
Yep. You know, I mean, look at them.
Because that's exactly what cultists do when the people leave their cult. The stuff they do.
Look how triggered they get when you put up a stream called Triggered.
Yep.
And you know what I mean, and show what you present, what you're presenting. They hate it. See, they just come in there and start insulting. You know what I mean? Then they say, oh yeah, you're banning people. Your mods are banning people that really, 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 really.
I'd say one of the craziest, and when we saw that real time last year in December, when Pastor Greg Locke went up against Dean Odell. But we knew that it was going to take place and it was going to happen. So before that, you had, Greg Locke making these awesome claims that I'll beat anybody and this and that. I said, man, you're out of your mind if you think you're going to take on it could be one of the worst flat earthers debating. If you think you're going to use the Bible as a proof to demonstrate that this place is a globe, you're going to lose. And then what's going to happen with your congregation? That was my question. I was like, I know you're going to lose. My question is, what are these people that once followed you and your lies and your congregation, what are they going to do afterwards? And it just turns out he's had nothing but crap luck since then. I don't know if you guys heard after this Easter where they had 200 burnt Bibles or something like that. They had a bunch of burnt Bibles and they piled them up in front of the Globe Church, wherever it is he conducts his business. You know what I'm saying? So he's had nothing but strife and hardship.
The roof collapsed. The roof collapsed after that debate too.
Man, see, I didn't even know that.
That's the thing. When he kicked Dean out, it's Dean, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
When he kicked him out, and his congregation, some of his congregation could see it was a bit out of order, and they spoke up, didn't they? And he was like, "You can go as well," to his own congregation.
Yes.
To his own congregation, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was going to say, Tony Whitcomb, think for £2 super chat. He says, I blame Congress for the low FE channel subs.
And you know that time when Dean Odell went against Greg Locke, my thing was, I think it would have paid Greg Locke, he would have been paid in dividentially, I guess you could say. He could have been multiplied. He could have multiplied his congregation if he would have just humbled himself. Absolutely. And he would have said, you know what? I was wrong.
Pure
You're
pride.
right.
Pure pride.
Jono says the money shot. This is if I can replicate it.
Oh,
there's no Holy Spirit working. There's no Holy Spirit working through Greg that night. No Holy Spirit at all. Not a chance.
And the thing is, he was proud of his performance there.
I know.
Yes.
I know. That's the thing. Proud of it. His hubris was unbelievable.
Man, that would have made my heart explode if he would have said, you know what, man? You showed me something I didn't know. I didn't know. You know how much respect everybody would have had for him? And he probably would have eclipsed the amount of people that Pastor Dean Odell would have had. But instead, he chose the wrong path. He chose to be proud about it. And then everything bad has been happening to him.
Well, sevenfold, it's...
Okay, let's go on, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, now we watched the context of the first video. You guys all agree we saw that?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. Now, in reality, are there 3 fruits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there 2 apples?
No.
So maths can lie.
Lots of room to edit, so. Hi. What? Really? I bet still pick that up too. Yeah, I guarantee you. Probably. Can I interest you in penis enlargement pills? Yes.
Wouldn't it be funny if you found out he was like with Aiden Mattis in his dorm room or something? He does kind of look like him.
What's with the long one side?
No, itchy. I wonder how upset he'll get the second.
He does look a lot like Aiden Mattis, to be honest. Check it out.
A little bit. He does a little bit.
Thinking of it now, he does look like him. Could be his brother.
That sucks. I like cats, man, and that's a Maine Coon right there. That's a handsome.
He is nice. It's a nice cat.
Yeah.
Like when I close the door. I don't think he'll care at all.
He looks a bit temperamental.
This is Hunter, by the way. He's 17 years old.
The cat.
I can't verify that. We don't have like a date of birth or anything. He's one of the...
Sorry?
Cat lady.
He's a cat lady.
equipped with long hair and mustache and all.
Here he is, man.
Those dumpster cats, we found them up front of a crack house, literally. So you're gonna have to take our word, but he's 17 years old. Dude's old as shit. Hello, welcome back to... How are you supposed to start these? About a month ago, I posted my very first video on a creator known as Flatzoid. First thing you're gonna notice is I'm still using the same microphone, still garbage quality. I wasn't able to get the new one working, so you're just gonna have to be stuck with this one. So
By the way, his microphone quality is not that bad.
It's all right.
That sounded good to me.
I've heard
Yeah.
them.
It's better than
for
mine.
the size of his channel, he doesn't really have to worry about a microphone right now.
I'll tell you
I
what.
mean, he's got 3 videos for pizza.
And these videos are not live streams then. No,
And
the
2 of
videos.
them are about me.
First time, and he ain't doing bad, man. My shit's come out looking crazy, sounding crazy, internet bad.
I would just, I mean, look how much subs and stuff I've been going on. I would love to just get a proper camera at least.
I think your camera's good, man. I don't know.
Me too. My
No,
camera-
this webcam sucks.
My
I
camera's
I
terrible.
used my phone because I could use it in 4K, but it ate the battery too quick, so I couldn't use it anymore. It got hot too much. So now I got this damn cheap webcam that they said is 1080p.
It's not.
And look at the low light. It's 1080p in the day. It's fine. In the daytime, it's not. It's okay. But nighttime,
Yeah.
it's
Mine
really
one's HD.
Yeah, in the nighttime, that shit turned into a Kodak.
So that's why I don't have a background anymore. You know, my green screen and all that. Because when I finally do have money to get a camera one day, then I will do that.
Yeah.
But for now, this is what I'm doing.
I'm saying my camera's rubbish. It's meant to be 1080p, and it's not. It's more like sometimes 480. Sometimes it looks like 480, but you'll get 720 out of it. There's no way it's 1080p. No way. And look at, I mean, and it makes everything. It makes my room look like a globe, like I'm inside a globe. Everything's rounded. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I need a new camera.
Technology-wise, I'd say we ain't doing so.
Today we're going to be going over.
Sorry, technology-wise.
No, I was like technology-wise, I'd say we ain't doing so bad. This is pretty low.
That is true.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Would you say you used your
The thing is, you do the best with what you got.
That's right. That's
simple
right.
as that.
That's
That's
right.
one thing I've learned when it comes to this. You do the best with the stuff you've got.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
2 different haircuts at the same time. Yeah, that who's that guy with the black fingernail polish? He's got that same kind of thing going on. 2 haircuts at the same time.
Oh, no, there's so much of them. But
Yeah,
Flannel
I know,
has black nail polish on. There was someone else as well. What's it? The guy that I debated the once, we didn't understand Coriolis. Grayson.
Yeah,
He had black nail polish on as well.
Well, I know Planet Walk wears nail polish, right?
Yeah, but Planet Walk doesn't. Planet Walk thinks, he's female.
Even T-Jump.
T-Jump. That's the guy. That's who I'm talking about.
That's the one.
Hairstyle as well. T-Jump. There we go. It's T.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
who I
stand
was trying to
T-Jump.
remember.
Yeah, he wears nail varnish now. What for? I mean, he dresses normally-ish, and then he got nail varnish.
Normally-ish.
There's no kind of style to it or anything. It's just dressed normally. You know what I mean?
And the same like with this guy, like where you can only afford half of the haircut or something.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, he didn't get credit in the other half, so he has to go back the weekend.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think they're trying to be goth kids, right?
Yeah.
But you see, there's a reason T-Jump won't debate me, though, or solve or anything. Because he won't get anywhere.
No.
Because if he tries his idiotic tactics like he does to anybody else, he literally will just not get anywhere.
All he does is moderate, please mute him.
And if he doesn't get his way, then he leaves.
Exactly, he's a dick. He's not so. I hate swearing. I don't like swearing, but he's a dick. You know?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
an asshole.
Who? The Muggle King, it's said by Dave Murphy. I love it.
Muggle. Oh, people were giving Dave Murphy a hard time too.
Yeah, this is my.
Yeah.
Yeah, over something about drinking something. Yeah.
Pee.
Hey.
Yep,
pee drinking.
Your analysis is like that.
Well, I have to say something about that.
Yeah.
There's more globers that drink their own pee than flat earthers. So
there's more globers. Period. Yeah.
There's more globers that drink other people's pee too, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Something like a golden shower.
Oh Lord.
That's what they do.
No,
that's the other way around.
Therapy is what it's called.
It's a mullet. And
Third
somebody
video, and I'm-
smacked the shit out of him and his head turned.
Yeah.
You heard of apitherapy?
It actually is a mullet, but sideways mullet.
Sideways mullet.
Yeah, what does that one guy say?
Apitherapy is when
Standing
you
next to each other, urinating upon themselves. That's what they do.
That's what they do. That's only twice.
Already going over a response to my response. Yeah, that's right. Flatzoid actually responded to my previous video. Flatzoid didn't actually make like a full-on response or anything, not that I know of. I've not really had any time to check his channel personally, see if he's made any mentions of it on his stream. So on my very first
didn't make a response. He has my response now. Okay.
video, I responded to Flatzoid in which he claimed that if he can mathematically describe one object as another object when it's in fact that first object, that means that math can lie to you. In that video, he was saying that he could say that mathematically I have proven that these two oranges are apples and that this one apple is actually an orange, so that math can lie to you. That was the entire video. That was his point. I made my video a 27-minute response video to a 4-minute video. There was a lot of fluff in there, I'm not going to lie, but it was my first video. I had to do a lot of yapping in my first video. I had to explain who I was, where I'm coming from, why I'm doing this, which, to be honest, it still doesn't really explain why I'm doing this, because this whole thing is just a whole bunch of fun to me.
Why are you doing it?
You leaving already? I don't think he'll care at all. This channel's just... No, this channel is just for me to have something to do, grow myself with, kind of give myself a little bit of a backbone, you know, because I'm so used
Don't make those actions on
yeah, it's
camera.
a bit like, yeah.
He's so young.
Yeah, no. People might get the wrong impression.
I'm so young. So.
Just being one of the little sheep flying around, looking at everybody else to see what to think. So I'd like to be able to say my own opinions, you know? So tangent aside, on my very first video, Flatzoid watched it the day that it came out, and he actually left a comment on it. Now,
and my comment was nice. I think
what did you say, Flatzoid?
How dare you be nice to him?
We showed the comment just before this now. Where I said, great editing. I like the editing. Unfortunately, you got it wrong. It doesn't help calling someone a liar and stupid. That's not a rebuttal. And then I had to dumb it down for people, and he simply doesn't understand it. So that's why I had to dumb it down for. And then I said, well, since you're so smart, here is an equation. Figure it out for us.
Oh, I remember this kid. You sent him an email not that long ago, didn't you?
Yeah, a message. Yeah. Well, just look at his response to this, guys.
I'm not going to lie to you. YouTube, especially Flat Earth at this point, is a very small part of my life. For a very long time, it was a very big part of my life. I was listening to Flat Earth constantly. But by this point, I've heard mostly every argument there is in the book about both sides, to the point where any surface level research is all I need to do to even talk about this. Okay. So, yeah, like, I'm not kidding you. This stuff is so surface level that I can just do this on my weekends if I wanted to, or if I wanted to. I can do this on my weekends. I'm trying my best to, but I just spend so much goddamn time editing this for no fucking reason.
Ooh, look at me, fancy little job. Oh, Captain, send the ship into overdrive. Woo!
The editing's the funnest part. I hate this part. I hate filming. That's probably the part that takes the longest to do, because, God, it is just weird. It is just weird just talking into a camera like this. That's probably been the hardest thing to kind of challenge myself with.
Did you get used to it there?
Yeah, I did fine with it.
Oh, yeah.
Still don't look at the camera. I still don't look at the camera.
But I have to give him some advice. What he's doing now, he should have made a separate video for this, because it's totally off topic of what the video is supposed to be about. So in other words, instead of having the engagement, because people are going to say, oh, Flatzoid isn't stupid, he's a liar, and you're not talking about Flatzoid, and it's been, what, 4 minutes of his video already? Yeah. They're going to say, what the hell is this? Okay, bye-bye, and they don't come back and watch your content because you lied. You understand? You're talking about something else.
Right.
So that I have to give him advice. Rather do the topic you're talking about. If you want to say what you're doing and why you do it, then make a video specifically about that. It's a win-win. You then getting this video, which is less editing, so more time, and you got another video, which is more content. Get it?
Yeah, I get it. And you guys get 2 videos, get more views on it, getting more subs, and make more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a business. Just saying.
Well, obviously, you're not monetized yet and stuff, but it's just giving him some experience on this that you can do stuff.
Can I say one thing, Flats, for quick before you start? Yeah. What they don't get is that they haven't actually proved that we live on a planet, and their math that they're handing us is the lie. Like, shoot the rocket up there, go around the planet, film it, show us you landing in real time, and let's explore together. But I don't see that happening.
I still don't see how you don't have media corporations, advertisements on the moon, for damn sakes. Come on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We should have had a Jamba Juice, McDonald's, and all that shit on the moon already.
You know how rich you would be to be able to say, I got a piece of moon, let's put advertisement on there.
Oh yeah, signs on the moon,
the
dude.
richest advertisement company ever to exist.
That's it. Line man always makes money. There you go. Of course they would. If that was possible and they'd really been there, all that, even like Ironworks said that you'd have McDonald's, you'd have chains, you'd have franchises.
And then what it does, something that they talk about all the time, it would expand the opportunity for jobs, right? Not just for Americans, but for everybody all over this place. Oh, just jobs. I work on the moon. Ooh, did you know my nephew works on the moon? Oh, my niece works on the moon. Oh, my idiot son, I thought he was a total failure. Turns out he works on the moon. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, the opportunities are limitless, but we're actually limited to what it is we can do. We can't go to no moon.
That's it. It's impossible, you know?
Like this and putting myself out on the internet. Okay, I'll let you out. Okay. No, you're gonna get yourself caught, you fucking slinky ass ferret looking little fucker, dude. So he got bothered quite quickly by the closed door. That's kind of funny. Because now he's just outside yowling about it. He's just mad about it. So like I said, Flatzoid was saying that math would be able to lie to you if he just switched the names around on it. Like you could just say, I've mathematically described this as a slinky dragon. That means that math can lie because I've mathematically proven that this is this, but it's actually a controller. Like, if that doesn't make sense to you, it's because it doesn't make sense as an argument.
Anyway. No, it just means you're dumb. Sorry.
Last week, he left a comment on my video. Much to my disappointment, out of my 27 minutes of fucking yapping, all he got was that I called him stupid.
Okay, just watched it. Like I said, Roger, like the editing, that's positive. But I have to point out saying someone is lying or stupid is not a rebuttal. Yeah. The context of the argument is really made as simple as I could to anyone to understand it. You clearly do not understand it, as we can see. Since you seem to be smart here, this is the argument on a more intellectual level. I give a equation for him. See if you can figure it out. Good luck. There is your next quick video. Have fun. I think that's quite good. Look, even when he made this video, it was 2 weeks ago. Okay? This is a month ago now. 4 weeks.
Oh, he's busy with his classes and stuff, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're all busy, though.
Yeah. You work, don't you?
He cried and he...
Yeah, I work 9 hours a day. And then
So do
I
I.
still make supper, help with the children, get them to bed.
How dare
do
you?
this, do that. I gym. I go... I'm quite busy. And then I still do streaming at night, and then I wake up at like 5 a.m. to do stuff as well before I go to work. I think I'm quite busy.
Just a little
you got housework too. You got to maintain the yard or whatnot. Yeah.
And somehow I edit videos in between that.
In the wee hours of the morning. Yeah.
A lot of times the kids these days, they have nothing but, and I hate saying that because I was a kid those days. You know what I'm saying? We all were. But it's like the generations come and they just get lazier and lazier.
Oh, yeah. They get damn lazy.
Always a damn excuse. You can't be a man and you just can't man up and be like, hey, man, I just figure it out, man. Like, always a fucking excuse.
Right.
Excuse my language.
Nowadays, everybody, they're all entitled.
Yeah.
They're just entitled. You know?
Yeah, we deserve better than this. It's like, dude.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Be glad you actually let's say someone works at McDonald's, for instance. Be glad you actually got that job. There's people out there that have nothing that would love to get that job that they can't get that job.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And you can get a
You're
free
moaning
meal.
about it,
Right.
but there's so much people that would really want to do that job.
Yep.
I see tons of homeless people daily that would probably do that job just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But today's mentality is, it's like they just have this mentality. Everybody owes them everything.
Yeah.
So if
I was thinking that.
Yeah, if they don't get what they want, then stuff you. I mean, I saw a thing again the other day where this young woman's like, "Oh, I'm in so much debt, and I can only get a job at the damn Starbucks."
Oh no.
Oh no, that's so bad. Why did you make yourself in so much debt then?
Yeah.
I don't know. When I started out working, I made like a little under $2 an hour.
Yeah.
And I was 14 years old. my grandparents wanted me to help around the house pay rent. That's the way they raised my dad. And if I wanted to buy something or needed something extra besides food and clothes, I had to buy it. Period.
I remember when I was a kid, like $5 an hour was like popping. I was like, man, $5.
Yeah, right $4.35 an hour.
Yeah, $5, man. We moving, man. The economy's.
When I was 13, man, I was carrying golf clubs. I was caddying at a country club for $7.75 a loop. That's 18 holes in the hot sun. That was fucking money, bud.
Wow.
And if you could pull a double, you do a double loop.
36 holes a day.
Dude, you had money for weed, the movie, everything, man. You were set.
I remember when I was young as well. You could take 50 cents, you could go to the movies, and you can buy popcorn and a cool drink and still have change left over for chappies.
When I was 14,
I can't even get one chappie today for 50 cents.
I can't even, man. One loop is like 4 hours with a normal player, right?
Yeah, somebody that's under par.
Yeah. So just as long as they're hitting things right. But man, to do 2 a day, man, shit.
When I was 14, I was a milk boy. I was on a milk boy. 3 o'clock every morning, I had to get up, and 3:30 started going around the villages delivering milk.
I mean, my first job.
Yeah, I only got £7.50 a week for it. That £7.50, that's nothing.
But even my first job, guys, was sorting stores out, taking their files and resorting their filing systems for them. That was my first job. You know what I mean?
I think
hold on, Roger. That's £7.50 a week.
If you really want to get somewhere in life, you're going to have to work for it. That's why I said, even with like our generation, people do 2-3 jobs just to get by. Then you get these idiots that get quite good salary for one job, but because they don't enjoy it, then the world is against them. They just hate them.
See, I was working before school. That milk job was 3:30 in the morning, right up until about 7:45, and then I had to be at school for 8:45 in the morning. So I was doing that milk job and then going to school, coming back, and every day except Sunday, and then a Friday twice. We had to go out in the morning, then in the evening after school, collect the money. But we got £7.50 for that. That's terrible. But
that is horrible.
We lived on our tips. We got more in tips. You know what I mean? Sort of thing. 40-50 quid, which is still not much, but when you're 14, 40-50 quid is like you think you're the Barleys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. And then a lot of us had enough, wherewithal to be like, oh, it's snowing. I wonder who needs their driveway shoveled. Oh, it's got high grass. I wonder who needs their damn grass cut.
Everybody's got a hustle, man. Everybody's got a hustle.
There's entrepreneurship, man.
I'd be tired as fuck coming from track practice, tired as hell, snow all over the place, and then it's like, all right, I got to do my homework and I got to go get these houses, right? So me and my best friend go around, get as many houses, be like, look, man, I'll get your driveway and I'll get your walkway. I'll give you salt. Give me $15. You got all of that. $15 for all that shit. Man, shoot. Kids these days, ain't nobody shoveling nothing. Nobody's doing nothing. And then the first thing I want to complain about going to college, getting a degree that means absolutely nothing, like astronomy, and wonder why they don't have a fucking job that can fucking do anything. And yet they want to rely. And this is the crazy thing. They want to rely on these dick suckers over there, giving them these degrees, making them feel like they're smart or something. Meanwhile, these degrees don't mount up to nothing but a hill of beans.
That's true.
And then they want to come at us like we're fucked up.
Hey guys, can I say something right quick? We sound like a bunch of old men.
When I was a kid, you could get a Hershey bar was the size of a Studebaker, and it only cost a nickel.
I remember when I sat on my porch and I was looking out.
But back in my day, the difference between the kids today and then, they would think this would be horrific. When there was the paper route, man, I had a paper route for the Oakland Press newspaper. And depending on the day of the week, man, that sucker could be really thick. And I had like a whole neighborhood. So I'd have to grab up my papers and put them in my sack, and I have to deliver them to each one of my customers, right? Put it in the door. Each one of them had a different place or some kind of a specification as to how they wanted their paper and shit. And then on Sunday, you had to get up. It was dark and in the wintertime, freezing ass cold outside. And you're only a kid. You can't drive. So you had to go up there and you had like 3 bundles. And then you had to put the inserts in all the papers and then go carry those around this big ass thing in the snow and deliver papers, man. And then hope that they didn't welch on you when it came time to collecting the money, man.
Yeah, I did papers. I did milk first, and then I did papers. Yeah, I did both of that. It's
the video.
Let's do his paper.
Go ahead.
Okay. Fucking whined that I just called him stupid, and that's all that I did in my video. I'd like to know where I actually called you stupid.
I think we showed now how many times he said it. He said I was stupid.
Has he not looked at his own video?
Show me one point in where I said Flatzoid is dumb, Flatzoid is stupid. I'm pretty sure I called your friends dumb. I definitely did that comment chain. Your friends are dumb. You, however...
he lies a lot, doesn't he? Yeah. On a regular.
He's talking about us.
I think we stopped about 3 or 4 times where he said I'm actually dumb. Obviously, he calls you guys dumb too.
Right,
but
tell him. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him anytime.
But I'm sure this is just projection, though, because the guy's so stupid, he doesn't understand what the argument is, even when it's dumbed down to such a low level that, sorry to say, my 8-year-old daughter understands it.
Yeah, I'm not dumb. Come and talk to me.
My 8-year-old daughter understands this argument. That guy who finished school doesn't.
It's part of the problem. Finished that, got that degree probably.
You're not Flatzoid. Don't get that wrong. You're not dumb. I know you're not. I know exactly what you're fucking doing.
But you called me dumb and stupid in your previous video.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Doing. In my comment, I didn't actually really notice that he was also complaining about liar, but he only ever brought that up in his first initial reply. He dropped me calling him a liar very quick. He didn't.
What? I didn't drop him calling a liar. That was my comment. You called me a liar and stupid. Did I drop it?
Jono Edwards says he meant stupendous.
That was a good one.
He's kind of pissed me off. You know? I don't like it.
Flatzoid, how old is this kid? Maybe what, 20?
I think he's 19, maybe 19, 20, maybe.
There's hope for him. You can see it in his eyes. He's actually cognitive enough. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. He's still growing his hair, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Rapunzel, let down your hair.
You know, maybe he'll concentrate better if he cuts that hair off or lets it grow on the other side as well, because maybe it's making his brain lean to one side. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm thinking of braid. You know, like nice, beautiful, flowing braid.
Oh, you know what he should do?
One braid on one side, he's gonna look like a throwback from the '80s.
There you
go.
go.
You know what he should do? What's that movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Bloodsport, what?
Oh yeah, Tung Po. I want Tung Po.
Give me
yeah, that's what he should do.
It's almost like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, bro.
Tony Whitcomb, thank you for your £10 super chat, man. Really appreciate it. He says, I worked picking potatoes on Sunday, earning £10. Enough for 2. By
the way,
all that at 11 years old. Wow, hectic. And notice that you worked all that on a Sunday, which you were just able to give twice in one evening. Really appreciate it, man. You rock.
By the way, that was Kickboxer, not Bloodsport.
Kickboxer. That's the
yeah.
He says jump out. Yeah, but that. Oh, maybe we should get it up.
Weren't they fighting with glass on their gloves in that one?
No, that was that was Kickboxer.
That's a brutal sport, dude. Especially if you're in Thailand and you're a kickboxer. I'm pretty sure the underground fights are bad.
Yeah, you should get this. You should get this hairstyle.
That guy he's actually fighting, Tom Poe. That's his. That's his friend in real life. He's not a kickboxer. He's a boxer. He's
I'll tell you what. Back in the day, when we would pull into like Thailand and Phuket and stuff like that, sailors would go and fight these guys. And the way it was set up is, we had things like smokers and basically was underway.
So you ever get into a bar fight with Marines?
Oh, Tony says beer, not veer. That makes sense. I was wondering what the veer was. You threw again.
So these sailors would fight these Thai kickboxers, right? And so while they're fighting them, it would go round for round. Then once it hit the third round, those Thai kickboxers would come and excuse my language, but just mess us up. The last round, they'd come out, they'd take our money, and they would just wax us time and time again.
Hard man.
That I was calling him a liar. What he really had a problem with was that I was calling him stupid. He really doesn't like it when you question his
I do have a problem with you calling me a liar because I'm not a liar.
Of course.
Nor are you stupid.
Yeah, I just left him a comment, which is actually a very nice comment.
I've actually got a problem with him calling me stupid. For sure.
Yeah. I think we all got a problem with him calling us all stupid and calling me a liar. And then doubles, contradicts himself and says, no, he's not calling me stupid, which we just went through his first video, which said multiple times calling me stupid.
Little asshole.
Yeah.
Yes. We asshole.
All the time. Don't get me wrong, just calling somebody a liar saying, oh yeah, no, the shit that Flatzoid's claiming is wrong because he's a liar. No, we can't just be doing that, just saying, oh, he's a liar, so just don't care about what he said. I explained why you were fucking incorrect, Flat.
No, you just showed that you don't understand the argument. So your argument is you're stupid and you're a liar, without actually showing I lied and without actually showing how I was stupid.
Right.
But you did now show you lied, because now you're doubling down on your lie, saying you never said I'm stupid. And you showed you stupid because you still don't get the argument. And by the way, he's going to show now just how dumb he really is.
All right. That's right. I didn't even call you stupid. The closest I ever got to calling you stupid in that video was right at the beginning, where I said that you were respectable and you were very polite and nice to talk to, but that doesn't make you smart. Is that me calling you dumb?
Yes. That's literally calling someone dumb. That's called an insult.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, if you're not smart, you're dumb or somewhere in between, right?
What's a synonym again?
It's a word that is means the same as another.
There's another word.
Personally, I thought it was stuff you sprinkled in apple pie. But
cinnamon.
We use for that too. Yeah. But if you put too much sugar, then the antonyms will come.
Almost did a spit take, dude.
You want to make sure the antonyms come and not the uncle nims.
Right.
Oh no! Look at it.
Welcome to Dad Joke Central.
Yeah, right.
Well, Titan, tell your boss I apologize for you getting in trouble.
Nice. So in that same reply where he was crying about me calling him stupid and a liar, he
crying. Was I crying?
You know, he's an asshole. He's an asshole.
He then decided to say,
but watch, this is like crazy.
Oh, since you think you're so smart, here's my argument in mathematical terms. Like, he just threw a fucking math equation at me. I'm pretty sure in my video, I fucking specifically explained how I didn't want to go at this. It is super specific, I have to go through all these different technical terms to get through and fucking mess everybody up with. No, I'm not here for the fucking math, dude. I'm here for the logic. I'm here to explain. I'm here to be your friend. No, I'm not.
You to form valuable friendships with those around you. But first, let's discuss friendship. Friendship.
That kind of sounds like he's making excuses not to
do the equation.
Yeah, just admit he doesn't know. But you see, this is exactly why I gave him that equation, because he's too dumb to understand the dumbed down version. So to prove it, I will do it in a more intellectual way. Here's an equation. This equation gives my argument to the T, but on a more intellectual level, that people maybe have a brain up there that are able to think.
He's not here for the math.
Without a doubt, you're not smart enough to understand it. So therefore, you're what? Stupid.
Yeah. He's not here.
So,
He's not here for the math. He's here for the logic. If that's the case, why ain't he being logical at all? It's full of crap. I want to debate a little shit.
Yeah. So, would it be logical to keep believing liars once you catch them lying to you over and over again? Would that be a logical thing to do?
No.
No, that's kind of why we have a distrust and disdain for the government agencies and the system that keeps lying and lying to us over and over again. So we go out and investigate for ourselves, and we come to our own logical conclusion. That would be logic. If he's here for logic, we got tons of it, man. I got a truckload. Come over. We'll share it with you. Send him an invitation, dude.
But you got to be honest about it. You have to be coming from a place of sincerity. Because if you're not, then you're just full of shit. And you're not
Sorry, I was ranting.
I tend to agree.
I do too. All right.
Is a myth.
But no, you were straight up saying that you were holding 2 cups in your hand when you only had 1. Even if you weren't a liar then, you were directly lying. I have 2 Xbox controllers. That is in fact a lie. I am knowingly telling you something that is incorrect, which is a lie. Now,
no, when you're making an argument to make a point, it's not called a lie. Okay? It's called making a point. Lying would be saying something where I'm being deceptive. I wasn't being deceptive. I showed you to your face what it was and said, I'm mathematically saying it's this. Remember at the end of the video, I also said, yeah, it doesn't make it in reality, so it's not a lie. An apple was still an apple, an orange was still an orange. Mm-hmm. The point was, the math can lie.
That's right.
How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 3. I told you I had 3, but I actually have 4.
I don't think you or me were doing
exactly. That would be a lie.
Any math past.
Oh yeah, I want to say, Roger. You know what? Remember Zerge or whatever his name is that was on Sol's channel?
Uh-huh.
He called your truck a Lego truck. That was his best insult he had towards you, man.
That's good.
You drive a Lego truck.
It's a Ford Exploder. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not proud of it, but it gets me period there.
And this is the same guy that said he demolished me on the firmament because he doesn't understand how words work.
Oh, okay. They use your mouth usually. That's how they work. They come out. They mean things.
Oh, and I got a timestamp where he is showing he's a Glober, by the way. He said he didn't say that. I got an actual timestamp of that.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. What's up, Joe?
Joe's in?
Hey, Joe. I'm on. Who's in?
Point of great time. Now, me personally, I actually went back and did academic upgrading, and I forced myself through to get my 12-1, which is Canadian. I'm not sure what it is in your curriculum or in the American curriculum, but I went back and I did my math. I spent fucking 20 minutes of that shit explaining to you why you're wrong. More so, I was just beating a dead horse as to why you were wrong and just going on my own tangents to fill the fucking empty air because it's such a shallow fucking claim. But no, I wasn't just calling you stupid and dumb. As a matter of fact, I never called you stupid or dumb once in my video.
No,
but he
did.
Yeah.
You know what?
Definitely insinuated it. Yeah.
Yeah, indirect insinuation. That's exactly what he did.
And he spent a quarter so far of his video just going over the same bullshit like a broken record.
Yeah.
But that's why I said he's triggered, because he's very triggered that he couldn't figure out my comment. I mean, it was a very nice comment. I didn't insult him or anything other than just show him to be dumb, which he's now validating.
So, hey, you want to get him on your channel too, and like maybe have debate with him?
He can come and talk. Yeah. But he does what they all do. I don't have
time.
I don't have time to come on your channel. Or, I don't know, maybe I have to wash my hair that night.
Dude, it only takes like, 5 minutes to log on to restream, and then there you are, boom. You can spend a half hour of your free time and have a discussion. It's not going to kill you or hurt you. Nobody's got a gun to your head going, you are a flat earther now. People are going to make fun of you. No. Come on over.
Yeah.
Have a talk.
We accepted that.
That's crazy.
This just straight up reminds me of when Dr. Tour wrote his amino acid thing on the fucking chalkboard and just started pointing at it, expecting Dave to fucking do it.
Just show it, right here. I showed you. Do it, paper, Mr. Farina.
You know you're showing something where Dave showed to be an absolute imbecile and not actually understanding the argument.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why the hell is Dave Farina on the screen?
Because Dave Farina is a moron that doesn't understand the things he talks about because he works on scripts.
Now that's a liar right there, Dave Farina.
That's a liar. Right?
Yeah.
He's
well,
a
he
liar.
knows it. Well, half the time he knows it. Half the time he's just reading the script.
What does Dave Farina have to do with you, though?
He's saying, just like what what's the name did with him by putting the equation on screen and expect Dave Farina to know what's going on. How dare I give him an equation and expect him to know what the equation's about? So in other words, he's conceding that he is dumb and doesn't know what's going on.
Oh. So we got to pull up clips with Dave Farina making a fool out of himself to prove his point.
Conceding my point.
Got it. Here. What do you want? Go. You don't do it.
Flatzoid's giving me this fucking math equation, saying, do something with the math equation. You better understand what I'm doing with the math equation if you don't.
I didn't say that. I just said
No,
you're saying I'm dumb and lying. So here's it on a more intellectual level since you think you're clever and you couldn't figure it out. That was it.
Well, didn't McToon do the same thing with his challenge, right? Like his celestial navigation challenge. Here, get these 3 points now.
Yeah,
hurry up, get them. We'll give you 10 grand.
Nobody's not 10 grand. Nobody.
Oh, then I win. He just gives me this fucking math equation that doesn't even use any numbers. It's just a bunch of random.
I'm sorry. Math equation that doesn't use any numbers.
God. What do you?
What does he think that is? Does he think that doesn't represent something? It represents a quantity of some sort.
And you use numbers to do that, right?
Oh my word!
Just here's some numbers.
Equations are quantitative, aren't they not?
They are.
Yeah. So there's a number there. Just because he doesn't know what the equation is, therefore it's not maths.
Yep. And he had time. He had time to figure that out.
I mean, on the time he made this video, and his thing was 2 weeks. So 2 weeks to just take it, copy and paste it in Google, and figure out what the equation's about.
Yep.
And then he would actually know what the argument was about.
Yes.
Well, you could do like that Chicago train going to New York at 150 miles an hour versus the train going to LA going 300 miles an hour. Who would get to where first? You know, then that basic algebra with just letters. You know, to average it out.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a simple equation. I'm pretty
he
sure
doesn't tell me what any of the fucking symbols mean, and he just goes, here, math, do it. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. Like, it is such a stupid gotcha point, and I even pointed that out in my fucking reply directly to him. I'm like, okay, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here. I'm pretty sure this is a Professor Dave debate type shit. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a look. I'm not going to get to it right now. I have other stuff I want to do because, you know, I have a life outside of YouTube, so I have a very limited amount of time in the week to actually do YouTube. Yeah, I have a very fucking limited amount of time to be doing YouTube. So I don't want to spend all of my fucking time just starting with Flatzoid, like the first guy I do. Oh, I'm just going to pigeonhole myself and just spend my entire fucking life doing Flatzoid stuff. No, I want to do other stuff. I want to do science.
Sorry. Doesn't it take literally 2 minutes? Copy an equation, paste it into Google, see, oh, this is what the equation's about. This is your argument. Finished. The guy's going on like he has to write an essay about it.
Then he could have given
500 words.
Or he could be humble and say, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Just, that's it.
Please, explain it to me kind of thing? Like, please explain that to me, class.
So, yeah, okay, you're correct. I don't understand the argument.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Instead, wants to double down, triple down, and say, make a whole bunch of excuses. And that's why I say there's something wrong with this generation today.
Mm-hmm.
I had one more thing I wanted to say right quick. My dad told me that when he was a kid, it took him a whole day to make a quarter. And then he could go to the store with that quarter and buy an RC cola and a moon pie.
Yeah. RC cola. They still.
I want y'all to keep something in mind.
They do.
I want y'all to keep something in mind. Right now, shit's heating up all around the world. They're getting ready to have some more bang bang, right? And this is the guys they're going to send out to fight. Right here. Right
Exactly.
here. These are the guys. There they are.
And
there they are.
I watched a video last night that David Banner had on from England in Southport. Oh my God, it was horrible. They were burning riot trucks in the street and throwing bricks at cops, hitting them in the head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, things are heating up out there, dude. I mean, this was all over a guy came into a ballerina studio and stabbed 3 girls and a teacher or something. And then somebody leaked it was a Muslim. So everybody went marching to the temple in the neighborhood, and we're going to go in and confront all the leaders in there. And the cops had to intervene. It was bad, dude.
It's crazy.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, look at this, guys. At Flatzoid's perspective, why do you consider chatting and sharing data, PDF, etc. trolling, but being set up to fail on voice chat more real? Why do you think that engagement in Discord chat can't be genuine? First of all, you don't just get blocked for sharing data PDFs, so that's an actual bullshit lie. Secondly, yes, if you're claiming to be set up for fail in voice chat, it shows you have no confidence in your argument, and you know you'll get ripped apart, so making excuses not to come.
Yeah.
And you only get blocked if you troll.
So that's why you got blocked, because you're a troll. Simple.
So yeah, you can come on voice chat and present that PDF if you want to. Then we can go through it together. Then it's real. But the thing is, you make excuses not to come because you know you'll get your ass handed to you.
And that's, you're just keyboard warriors. Every single one of you have got a broken camera. Every single one of you.
Yeah, right.
Well, some people deserve a broken camera, especially the ones that come over from Brenda.
You want to know? To Saab's credit, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. We can't. Oh, yeah. This is what they want to send to war. People like that, right?
They won't last, dude.
They won't. And you want to know something? I'll tell you what. This is what happens when you lie so much. You lie so much, you begin to convince yourself that this is the quality of personnel that you can send out to do a fight, especially a fight on your behalf. It's an absolute lie. Just the other day, right? And then people are talking about it now. You have that transformer. Let's call it a transformer, right? Optimus Prime goes ahead and fights a woman inside of the ring. You know what I'm saying? You know good and goddamn well this fool doesn't belong in there with this. Right? It's like a normal dude like us trying to fight a gorilla or something like that. I'm not trying to say that I could beat up Clarissa Shields. She probably whooped my ass, but then again, I wouldn't put myself in that position. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not dumb enough to put myself in that position, whether she's a woman or not, right? But you have these people that shouldn't even be in there, and they're making it okay. This is how far gone we are. And this is what happens when you lie. This is exactly where we are right now. And it's their fucking fault. It's people like them, because they're the majority. They allow for these lies to go ahead and be festered. It's their fucking fault. This is why we are where we are now.
Exactly.
When it comes to like some of women's sports, you've got some of them transformers, from male to female transformers. So they're now women in women's sports, and they're now saying that the women that they're competing against aren't very good. Well, it's not that they're not very good. It's just you're a man and you're stronger. But now they're actually saying they're wanting to take over. There should be no women in that sport. So you man.
What did that other?
They've got no business being in that sport.
That girl got her ass kicked at the Olympics. I mean, she literally said that she has never been hit that hard before in her life.
Yes, because that fist came with the fucking license plate attached to it. Are you kidding me?
But I mean, I wish I remember the name, but there was also a transformer, a woman that became a man and decided to become a boxer.
Yep.
And they didn't want to give him or her, or whatever that is, an opportunity, and eventually they did, and went against a 230-pound male and the guy knocked him out in literally 5 seconds flat.
He took a long time. He took a long time, to be honest.
Yeah. So if these Transformers want to compete in the sport, they should stay in the gender that they started with.
Transformers are usually the ones that are on the wrong side. They're the ones that have the advantage because it's usually a male that becomes a female.
Yeah, but I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to cross over to female. They should just stay in the male. If they want to be a female, be a female. But like, don't go in and box a female. Box males. Yeah.
No.
So if you're gonna box, sorry.
If you want to think like that, that's fine, man. Don't start ingesting yourself in a sport that's clearly for this group of people. This is not.
There's class
start telling the truth, man. This is the problem when you fucking lie. We need to start being honest with what we have and what we don't have. Just be honest.
It's ruining everything. I mean, there's classes for a reason. They're literally throwing everything away just so they don't offend people. Okay? Who gives
They're
a shit
tiptoeing around it.
Who gives a shit to be offending them? Tell them to grow up.
Yeah.
If you don't belong there, you don't belong there. No. If you get offended, then go cry in a corner. That's your problem. I don't think it's fair to say, okay, you can beat this person up just because you want to identify as the same sex. Come on.
Man, you know, Flats, this is the effect that movies have on people. They think that, it's all right, you're a woman. I've seen Quarterback Princess. It's okay. You can fight that fucking brute of a man-woman right now. Go ahead, try your hand. It's like taking Mike Tyson, right? Maybe that's a bad analogy. And then dressing him up in fucking dress, putting him in the ring with Clarissa Shields, and expecting for her to beat his ass.
Yeah,
he would absolutely murder her, and everybody would get mad, as we should.
I mean, Mike Tyson will demolish a lot of men. Now, how do you think a woman should stand up to him? Come on.
Yeah,
and it's not about superiority and stuff. There's a lot of things that men are superior, just like women are superior in things.
Yes,
it's just it's how nature works.
Yes, and we're not exactly. You know what? Men maybe aren't as good of task managers as ladies are, and that's okay. That's how we're designed, right? That's how they're designed. Maybe men aren't as great as nurturing babies and children as women are, but that's okay because our differences offset each other for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We make each other work. We're supposed to work as a team in order to make it all work. I think this is the part, and this is why America's failing. I've said this before, and it frustrates me. And like I go back and I look at those people that are spreading these fucking lies, like this guy right here, this child right here. He's the one. It's people like him that goes to the camera and says, "Hey, it's all right to be a transformer. He could play on my team, or he could play on her team. It's okay. We're all human." It's like, listen, motherfucker, you're confusing everybody. It's people like you that are lying and confusing everybody into thinking one way is right when it's not. Let me.
Well, let's put it this way: if my daughter goes in the bathroom and a man tries to identify as a woman to go in the bathroom, I'm going to identify him as a toothless fairy.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Without a doubt, it's not happening. It's just ridiculous. You can't put people in that bloody situation, but they're doing it. They're actually doing it. These toilets, even in schools, it's just beyond a joke. And letting kids choose what they want to be and all that kind of crap.
They're deliberately removing the power from parents. They're doing this shit on purpose. It's all done by design. And these motherfuckers, these liars, they're part of it. These people that claim the earth is one thing when it's clearly not, they're part of the problem. I hate to have to say shit like that. This is why we can't give people like this power on our platforms, because they push lies like this. But they won't. Here's the thing. They're full of shit because what we're talking about right now, they won't talk about that. They'll just agree. They'll go ahead. They'll kick that can down the road and they'll agree and they'll say, oh, it's okay. It's all right. Nothing to see here. It's all right to put these wigs on these men's and oranges in their shirts so they could go around and spread more fucking lies.
Conformists.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like just we don't want to offend them. But it's fine. We can offend the people that do have values. Let's offend Christians and everything that the values and people have that actually understand what's going on. But it's not okay to offend the people that are wrong. Here we go. There we go, Soph. Watch this, guys. This isn't even in the same battle. Come on.
Solid, straight right hands.
Like, wait.
This is really doubting. This can't work. There we go.
46 seconds. 46 seconds is all the thing lasted. She said this isn't even fair.
One day.
Wait, did he hit her just one time?
One time. And it wasn't even a full blow.
It was a straight right.
You want to see
Straight
the
right. Straight right.
Yeah, that's just like, come on, you guys, stop pushing this bullshit.
That was it.
Man.
Straight right. I just seen it again on the YouTube site.
People are gonna get hurt. You know,
Oh, they don't care, man. They don't care.
Okay, let's carry on.
Denial stuff in general. So pigeonholing myself into flat earth content is not what I want to do. But no. He needed his fucking reply now.
Here, right here. All your needs will be met.
I'm hungry.
In a minute.
7 days.
Did I say I needed my reply now?
No.
No.
Days later, on the dot of him leaving his original fucking comment, he immediately comes back. So, it's been over a week now that you called me stupid. I gave you my argument in a more intellectual way, and you seem to have run from it? See why I have to dumb things down so much? There's that fucking gotcha I knew was coming, dude.
Yeah, I made my point. It took a week, so I just told you that's why I dumbed it down. Instead of just saying, yeah, okay, I understand. I don't understand the argument. Now you're saying I forced you into doing something?
Right.
I mean, come on. Am I being unreasonable 7 days later to go, have you figured out the argument yet?
Of course you are. Everything's offensive nowadays. Everything's an insult. You know?
I mean, 7 days.
I get offended by
to do something that takes you 2 minutes.
Right.
I mean, the guy called me out as stupid and a liar. All I did was, look, this is my argument. This is why I had to dumb it down so much. But since you're calling me stupid and a liar, here it is on an intellectual level. Can you figure it out? 7 days later, still no reply. So therefore, okay, I find it you haven't got it right. That's it. Then I'll leave it at that.
Simple.
Then I get this triggered response.
I'm offended that he's offended.
Absolutely.
It reminds me of one of those Karens that go stand at your car window and spit on it just because you parked in the road.
Yeah.
Everybody's a Karen. Everybody's a Kevin. It's just ridiculous.
How dare you park your car on the road? I don't know. Maybe that's where the cars belong.
They're called woke as well.
It wouldn't fit in the house, man.
Oh, man.
Good God.
You didn't tell me that I had 7 days to complete this. You didn't tell me that I had some arbitrary fucking time limit to complete it. Just because you have more fucking time than I do doesn't mean that
I highly doubt I have more time than you.
Goodness.
Yeah, right.
I highly doubt I have more time than you.
He does not know, does he? He does not know.
Wow. I guarantee you this guy has quadruple the time I
More
have.
time than you.
I was gonna say he looks like he's got a bunch of kids himself, and he's trying to balance family
Of
life,
course.
work, and fucking bills and everything else.
Yeah.
You can see it in the worry lines, you know, in his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to follow your fucking rules. I didn't even see that comment, as you can see by the screenshot, for another 6 days. I didn't even post another video for another 7 days after that. I didn't even get to another topic before I even saw what the fuck he was on about. So here he is in my fucking replies saying that I'm running away and I'm calling him stupid and dumb, when as a matter of fact, I have not called him stupid or dumb, and
Yes, you did. You've shown it live a few times. Keep lying. Double down on it. And yeah, I didn't rush you. I think 7 days just asking, am I ever going to get it? Is not...
I haven't gotten to his shit yet. He's being this impatient little fucking toddler saying, now, I want my attention now. It's like every fucking pseudoscience in the world. If I can't explain in one fucking go how a goddamn amoeba turned into a fucking human being in every single fucking argument I make, then that means I'm wrong. If they can fucking say one little thing that can doubt, oh, that means it's wrong. That means that my model by default wins. Drives me up the fucking wall. And the most annoying part, Flatzoid, is that you have to make me look like a fucking asshole and piss me off this bad.
That's a child! Technically, he's
That is a child. That is a child.
Pissed off. You pissed me off.
Uh-oh, watch out.
Woo! He literally just made my point to a T.
Yeah.
You got my three sons backstage, I think.
Yep.
Oh, someone's backstage. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Roger. There we go. Oh, he dropped again. Oh, there he goes. Okay. But yeah, wow. You just made my point to a T. And the projection, that's a child. Yeah, you are a child.
Yeah, I want to see him prove that amoeba became a human. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, what was that fight all about? You know, I'm just like.
But you see how angry he got.
That's what I have. Yeah.
But you see how angry he got. All I did was, okay, it's been 7 days. Have you figured it out yet? That's it. Now do you understand why my argument had to be dumbed down? That was it, and I let it go.
That's the thing, right? You can't convey an emotion, a feeling, or a situation in a comment or a text usually. Like you could be sitting right there saying, "Yeah, come on, it's 7 days now. You haven't replied to it. Are you going to do it or what?" Sort of thing. You know what I mean? Nice and gentle. You could be typing it like that, and he reads it, and he's like, "Wow, man, he's so impatient. What a childish, immature man. Flaxon wants me to get that bloody equation done just when he says
now
it."
Now you know why my thumbnail looks like it does.
So Flatzoid, you would confront this guy? I don't know. They're ready to put up a fight. Listen to this
ding, ding, ding.
young lady.
Oh no, I remember this.
I am a woman, and I use the women's restroom, and I guarantee you, not one of you will stop me. And if you got a problem with it, use a different bathroom. That's all I'm gonna say. I am a woman, and I am allowed to use the women's restroom.
I will even up your face.
Okay. First of all, you are a woman. Do you have a uterus?
Right.
No. So just take the sign from the women's room and put it on the men's room, and push it back the other way around.
I understand that he has very low testosterone, because his balls haven't dropped yet, but that doesn't make him a woman. It just makes him a pervert.
No.
I guarantee if I was near the same toilets as that dude and he was trying to get into a woman's thing, I would swing him about.
I would stop him.
Yeah. There's no way that he thinks he could stop me stopping.
Does that guy really think that someone's not going to stop him?
Absolutely.
He looks like he's been beaten up a few times or so.
That's what I was just saying. I would.
Yeah.
I'll even up his face for him if he wants. Nah.
Let's say, can I say something? If I was out at a restaurant and I had my daughters with me and they wanted to go to the restroom and that guy was in the restroom and told them that right there, I would whoop his ass from here and put him in his own trunk and drive him off a cliff.
That's true, but I shouldn't really be talking like that. You know what I mean? I'll leave his face. It's just because I've been a little bit pissed off.
Sorry.
Because
that's stupid, dude.
You know I mean? But he's triggered me, that dude. He's triggered me by calling it stupid. He's triggered me a bit.
Yeah, that's really.
Listen, it's not good to say things like that. Me saying about evening up his face, I shouldn't have said that. That was the wrong thing to say.
Well, I mean, how do you think it probably got that way in the first place?
I would
going to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
He's just hard-headed. That's all.
Yeah.
If you see a sign that says boys, girls, look at it. Here you go.
If you have a wiener, you don't go in there.
You go in there.
Yeah, I shouldn't provoke like convey myself like that. Like, yeah, I'm beating him up, because I'm not like that. But I would if it came to it. That's a big deal.
What the hell was that noise?
Someone's sounds like an alarm.
Yeah.
175 years old. Then why did you draw him like this?
So no, Flatzoid, I haven't run from you. I haven't run from anything that you've been saying. I haven't gotten to it yet. This is my fucking side hobby. Unlike you, I work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
I work 9 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Jesus, dude.
I work 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. And then I do this, and I exercise, and I have a family, and I help with food, and we clean house. I do a lot, actually. And I edit videos while I'm in between it. Dude, I have less time to take a shit than do anything else.
Done. Vicky's on the phone. She wants to say something.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
You know, if I was in a female bathroom and that man walked in, because it is a man, I would honestly knock its head off.
And I
He'd
think
walk
Vicky,
out holding this trophy.
You know what,
Vicky,
bro?
I do think you're one of the. I think you're one of the women that will put that guy down.
I put money on Vicky doing it.
Oh yeah.
The whole point is in female bathrooms is there for females. You are biologically male. You can never change what you biologically are. I'm really sorry to tell you, but you are never going to be a woman. You are always going to be a man. Biological male. You do not have female hormones. You are injecting them to give yourself female features. End of. That's all I'd say.
It's sad though, eh? It's sad that people want to do. I mean, we should just go to everybody that, for instance, wants to identify as a cat and say, okay, let's euthanize you.
All right. All right. Let's cut your balls off. Let's
just euthanize you for the pizza because you're a cat. So let's euthanize you. You don't have a say because cats don't have a say to be euthanized or not. So you don't have a right to say no.
That's right.
You're a
You want to
cat.
know something? You want to know something? Is even after you die, your body is going to be like, all right, now that you're not fucking around and putting all that bullshit in your system, guess what? We're growing you a beard, man. Whether you want to call yourself a girl or not, you're going to grow a beard while you're in this damn coffin. You're going to grow some hair.
Yeah, but once you snip them off, they don't go back, though.
Right. That's not growing back. That's right.
And some long nails.
Oh, God.
And I sure as shit am not on the computer every single day. So, no, I haven't had time to get to it. Fucking hold your goddamn horses. Give me a fucking minute. Oh look, I triggered the Glober. Yeah, when you just make up shit about me and say that I'm running away because I haven't responded yet, yeah, no, that's gonna piss me off because you're just flat out fucking lying. And
No, not lying. I'm literally making my point to the team, man.
Uh-oh, don't piss him off now. Watch out.
No. Yeah, I'm not gonna piss him off. Oh, just now his eyes get all red.
Hey, gentlemen, anybody ever heard that song, I Could Never Be a Woman? That's my feeling. I could never be a woman, dude. It's like I don't know what it would be like.
I'm like a terrible woman.
I'd be ugly too. Like, kind of like the ugly woman that wanted to go to the bathroom. I mean, man that wanted to go to the bathroom in the woman's room earlier. He's an ugly woman, dude.
And then taking it like a win. You're a pussy, dude. Oh, but I invited you to go to a little debate. I'm not interested.
He just called me a pussy.
Yeah, he did.
And then said, I'm not interested. I can't fight you because my mom said I can't get my school clothes dirty.
He's got what you see with those bully playboy tactics, you know, big boy tactics. You're scared of me, but I'm not going to fight you because you're scared of me.
He's afraid.
Yeah, he's more intellectual than you are, Flats. He's smart.
I got to be honest. It will be seen as child abuse if I had to do something to smack this guy. You know what I mean? So obviously I can't do anything because he is literally seen as a minor, probably.
One day he'll grow up and be a big boy.
I can, however, tell you that if this guy ever had to step in the ring with me, I can tie my hands behind my back and I'll probably still beat the living shit out of him.
Both, yeah, exactly. On your knees, both hands tied behind your back. Blind.
Dude, all it would take would be harsh language, I think.
Like you want to know something? I used to see guys like him in the service. Just the face, the build, the character, just how he carries himself. And you want to know one thing that remains true to them is their diet. A lot of times they'd be eating the same bullshit: ramen noodles, high sodium food, junk food, soda. Every
Don't forget the fluoride water, man.
Exactly. You have to tell them, hey, listen, you need to drink water. You need to stop eating that bullshit. You need to stop eating McDonald's. All this nonsense that you want to put in your system. And then they have the same excuse. Well, you know, I can't afford good food. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. So I have to go to McDonald's. I have to order Domino's pizza every fucking day. He looks like one of those.
That's such a lie. And you know that that's such
Oh, yeah.
It's expensive.
I know.
eat junk food, eat out. You know what I mean?
At least he's not eating tofu.
You know, you can use that money,
Yeah.
and you can make an indoor garden if you got like an apartment something. Okay, you can grow your own vegetables and herbs and stuff if you really wanted to. You can be self-sufficient. Okay,
Absolutely.
so there's no excuse.
That's right. No excuse.
I just want to say,
You gotta
Tony,
put your mind to it.
thank you very much for your £10 super chat. He says that the link can give the shot today for Leo. He's on fire again. Yeah, Leo's really on fire. Really appreciate it, man. You rock. Guys, go to the link. Go and give Leo a shout out and hit his thing. If you haven't subscribed to him, do so.
He made a video today, as a matter of fact. Leo did.
Did he?
I think that is that link for that video.
Leo, what was it?
Love Leo.
Yeah, he's the level observer. That's an acronym for Leo.
Yeah. I think his name's Adam.
Yeah, it is. I wanted to apologize about my first super chat. I had to cut it and trim it. I would have added more made it more sense, but I just chopped it up. But yeah, I'm saying that my 4-year-old grandson has a higher mentality than I got. That's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, that's funny. I just noticed that Norman Cross said earlier, he says, this dude is like a cross between T-Jump and Aiden. He is. He's like T-Jump. He's like T-Jump because not because he's like T-Jump.
He's like the fusion.
They're all asleep.
Yeah, he's like the fusion of Aiden Mattis and T-Jump. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well spotted, Norman. Well spotted, man.
In debating flat Earth, it's like that same shit that FTFE does. Like, I really do like FTFE. You will just bring on any Tom, Dick, and Harry who wants to fight. I don't want to be another one of those dumb globers that you can just say gotcha after gotcha after gotcha after gotcha with, because I'm not equipped with all of your new little fucking tricks and shit. It's a goddamn game of whack-a-mole.
What new tricks and shit?
He's just
what's he talking about?
He's just talking rubbish. He's not stringing them coherent sentences or coherent meanings together at all. It's just words at the minute.
Well, what tricks and shit is he talking about, guys? Do you guys know what he's talking about?
I don't know.
No. Like
he's actually just opening his mouth and letting his belly rumble.
He's having a bowel movement.
Yeah, we're just trying to give examples. That's it, so they can see what the fucking light is. But I think they see the light. They're just deliberately avoiding it.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out, okay, they said this. Okay, now this is the answer to it. So if I don't have an answer to it, then you just take that as a win. That's all flat Earth ever is if the globe can't answer it, then it's a win. It is honestly the saddest fucking argument.
No, that's not what it is. You called me out as a liar and stupid after I had to dumb something down so much that little children can understand it. You don't get it. I proved my point by giving you an equation that makes my point. And instead of just saying, yeah, okay, I don't understand, you want to go on the rampage and get triggered and say, I am being somehow unfair towards you. Okay. Remember, he's the one that called me out, not the other way around.
Argument point to be on. You guys can't even argue the flat Earth to the point where the only thing you could do is poke at the globe Earth. You can't prove shit. You just make up random shit. Just say, oh, well, on the flat Earth, it's like this. Prove me wrong. Do my experiment for me.
No.
What?
No.
That's wrong.
Unbelievable.
I think we've been very clear. Show us the curve.
Oh, we can't. Earth is too big.
Okay, show us Earth rotation.
Oh, no, we can't. Earth rotates too slowly.
Yeah, Earth is
Okay,
so.
show me
big.
gas containment.
No, we can't, because we have pressure gradients.
Yeah, Earth is so big that those boats seem to go over the horizon all the.
Yeah, it's amazing how it goes over the horizon, but it also can't go over the horizon because it's too big.
I think he froze.
Yeah, Starlink again, you know. Satellites.
Starlink, yeah, just keeps it popping. But yeah, the Earth is so big that curve seems to work every time the boats go over the horizon. That's how big the Earth is, and that's their claim. Well, you could see the boat go over the horizon. That's how you know the curve is there.
Mm-hmm.
Answer for that shit.
It's crazy.
Point out in my reply to him that he hasn't acknowledged any of the points of my video. He had used the excuse of, you called me stupid and a liar, that doesn't mean I'm wrong, to completely dodge everything else in the video. You made one comment with 2 paragraphs, when in reality, it should have been a fucking video essay with the amount of shit I was lighting you on, dude.
What?
What? The whole video, you just said, dude, you're lying. You're dumb. Because you say an apple's an orange and an orange is an apple. That's all you said for 22 minutes long. I literally made my point in a paragraph, a sentence. I didn't need to do more than that. This is what efficiency is called.
Efficiency.
I'm efficient in my response. I know what the answer is going to be, so I give an efficient statement because I know the response is not going to work in your favor. This comes unfortunately by experience, and that's why I don't debate idiots like FTFE anymore, because they're not even a challenge anymore. They are just regurgitating, cycling the same nonsense over and over, and we don't get anywhere because they're too dishonest to actually just concede that they don't have anything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that one that was the last one you had with me, the one I moderated. It was just ridiculous, you know what I mean? It was just, it was the same old crap, you know. And then they put up a clip of you saying you said that yourself, you know what I mean? What was it again about the hypotenuse, wasn't it? Idiot.
And I explained to him, yeah, this is the thing. They ignore what context is, and then they say you say something else. So they misrepresent.
Absolutely.
That's all they do.
Oh no!
Also, that's contradiction. Flatzoid realizing he actually has to respond to arguments. This whole video is about you not responding to my argument.
I think he's tripping. I think he's actually on LSD.
I think he's making this because it's almost like he has to do damage control. In the meantime, he's just digging his hole deeper.
Yeah, you know, maybe he's a recruit. Maybe he's a recruit. I mean, if he's 19 subs, maybe he's starting at the bottom, and you know, he's got to infiltrate. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
So I also really love the fact, like, I was genuinely so worried that if, like, Flatzoid, like, the IFSR was on me, like, he was gonna make a full-on response, like, I was gonna get dogpiled in my comments. So when I saw that it had a whole shitload of replies on it and I had some comments, I was really worried that I was getting dogpiled. But then I saw that it was all just other
all just other trolls.
Look who it is, Andrew Johnson.
Every single comment are the trolls that comment on every video about me on every channel.
Look at it straight away. Andrew Johnson, sitting bull. Come on. One of the
Zeus. You know, all these trolls are the same ones that have dedicated channels about me. These are the same trolls that literally go on every channel that has a video about me. These are the obsessed ones we are talking about that don't. I swear they probably have wet dreams about me or something.
100 million sperm, and that's the one that got through. Think about that.
Look at the odds of that.
It's not something to be proud of. If you get these people, guys, agreeing with you, then you know you are wrong.
Absolutely. I've said that before. Absolutely.
Yep.
It's like being happy that you got the Black Plague.
Yep.
I got the Black Plague. Yeah, so I'm part of the majority of people that got the Black Plague.
Hey, check this out. You're not too far from the truth, if you know what I mean.
So yeah, it's quite sad. He thinks that is good.
I was just shitting on Flatzoid, just making fun of him. Oh my god, it makes me so happy seeing other people fucking shit on the guy that I'm also shitting on. It makes me feel like I'm not alone. It's so nice. It makes me feel like I got some friends around here. Because, man,
wow. Listen, bro. Listen, I gotta tell you something there, brother. There's a whole short bus full of you guys. You guys can rock back and forth and lick the windows all the way to fucking
I'm gonna show this again.
He's got the feeling of a kindred spirit between his newfound anti-flat earth brothers. Dude, if you're a glober and not an anti-flat earther, these people is not who you want to hang around with or talk to or listen to.
This is all I gotta show.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how many. It doesn't matter how many people agree with me. If I'm wrong, it's a waste. It's an absolute fucking waste.
Right.
And so these guys talking about, I'm so happy that all these people agree with me. But if you're wrong, fucking point. That just means a lot of you are wrong.
But also, if you go read those comments, They all just, once again, insulting comments. There's no rebuttal to what I actually said.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And it shows you the attitude. He says, I was so happy to see that other people were shitting on Flatzoid while I was shitting on Flatzoid. What kind of attitude is that? You know, not even about a nice mellow debate or a conversation or anything. It's straight into like, yeah, I'm shitting on flats. And I love it that other people are shitting on flats. These people are just idiots. Absolutely.
So can we say maybe in future this guy has a what can I say, a potential to be a Flatzoid troll channel?
Absolutely.
Like I've been seeing so often with others.
Oh yeah, he's got to go from 19 subs to 19,000 subs.
All with Flatzoid. Let's say how you know this Flatzoid is just an idiot. They all hold each other's cocks and sing Kumbaya.
It's just the attitude of it. The hubris as well. I'm happy that he's so happy that people are shitting in you because I'm shitting on him as well.
Yeah, I don't think it's very good to be proud of the people that's trying to shit on me because they're the ones that you shouldn't be proud to be hanging around with.
And this is a hostile-ass community so far. In a good way, honestly. It's really just broiling in the fucking criticism, and I'm really enjoying that. I really enjoy constructive criticism, so please.
Well, I gave you constructive criticism. Doesn't seem like you're taking it very well.
Constructive criticism. None of them have got any construction about him.
I could have easily been much more cutthroat with him. Okay, I was actually very nice with him.
Absolutely.
Any of you have anything that you think that I can improve on, no matter how harsh it is, let me know. Still getting subs. Still getting subs. Basically, immediately after I replied to him with the "There's the gotcha I knew was coming," did I call you stupid? Or did I say, see why I have to dumb things down so much? You, on the other hand, called me stupid multiple times. When I do show my argument, not dumb down, you have no idea what is even going on. Dude, you got a lot to learn.
And that's a fair statement, is it not?
Yeah.
Notice that I didn't insult him there. I just told him the truth.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Yeah, and if you got a lot to learn, maybe you got a lot to learn.
Absolutely.
So here it is. Flatzoid just directly accuses me of calling him stupid multiple times, which, even at that, if you have a problem with me calling you stupid, then you must not have any respect for any fucking glober out there, especially FTFE, because if you have a problem with being called stupid, then you're gonna have a fucking heart attack if you even look at FTFE's channel, which I know you have. You've even debated him, you've done videos on him, you've seen his channel. So why is me calling you stupid such a fucking problem?
But wait a minute. I didn't think that you called him stupid in the first place, right? Didn't you
I was saying the same thing.
Pretty sure you didn't call him stupid. So
So
now
he lied again.
Yeah, there he goes lying again.
And no, I don't care that FTFE calls me stupid because that is literally him projecting. I've been said this many times. FTFE is a moron. I don't care what the moron thinks of me or what he says of me.
Why is it that McToon and FTFE, they're idols to these guys? They're absolute imbeciles.
Oh, yeah.
Idolizing these things.
He's going to rest on his laurels that he's I think he's a nuclear engineer, if I'm not mistaken, or a submarine, right? So he's going to rest on those laurels to kind of project that, oh, I'm smart. I'm a nuclear engineer.
He's a fucking cabin boy on a submarine.
He was a potato peeler, man.
Yeah, phased out again if you're coming back.
Yeah. Every time that satellite goes behind the curve, you know what I mean?
It does. It'll be back around here in just a minute.
Yeah, you phased out for a good bit.
Is it actually a problem for you, or are you just using it as an excuse to dodge everything else that
You know what I've realized, guys? It's like the FTFEs and McToons are kind of spawning. Peter Markley's spawning sort of like a McToon kind of guy. This guy's spawning kind of like a FTFE kind of guy. You know what I mean? It's like they're getting these weird offshoots of kind of weird younger generations of the same kind of sort of people.
Yep.
So he might be the next FTFE. Peter Markley might be the new McToon. You know what I mean? Like when they retire, they're going to take over.
They need more of them. That's right.
I said in my video. That's what it is, isn't it? You're using it as an excuse, isn't it? You're not dumb. I know you're not. You're doing this all intentionally. You know what you're doing.
Yes,
dude.
it's all intentional. And my intentional statement literally shows every point I made. Because I do things with intent. That's how things work.
Look at some kind of discovery. Just telling them it is.
He is almost prettier than Arwen. I agree, Godzilla. At least he doesn't have a bald spot. Ooh, Arwen, sorry.
Arwen's not bald. What are you on about?
Hey, I'm bald. Fuck it. I'm losing my shit.
So
hey, dude,
I actually wanted to check out what that equation actually meant. And so I did a little bit of digging. I did about as much research as I really gave a shit enough to do, and this is what I found. I found this textbook from the University of Gulf of Mexico. I don't know. It shows that it has mostly to do with the mathematical equation of how to calculate the
No. Can anybody see that equation I put there?
No.
No, that's not even remotely close to what I gave you.
No, none of it.
Oh my word. Can I tell you guys what the equation was for? Flatzoid.
Flatzoid. What's that?
I have no idea what that is.
It used to be what they believe to be the cause for fire.
Oh.
You mentioned that the other day, yes.
Gosh.
So, again, the argument was equations, aka math, can lie about reality. There is an equation for Flatzoid which shows to be true.
That's right.
Describes the cause for fire. But in reality, it's not the cause for fire.
No.
So what did I prove? Maths can lie.
Right.
My whole point from the beginning.
I don't see
Then instead now he just makes himself look worse with this right here. I went looking and blah 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 blah, because at this point he just demonstrated he's full of shit. And he's coming from a place of insincerity, which really all he had to do was have a normal discourse with you and see where it was you were coming from. Now he didn't have to bring himself.
He didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't have to bring himself to this point to where he looks like a total jackass.
Exactly. Thank you, Roger Liddell, for your $2 super chat. The bold and the stupid CBS News soap.
Hey, Bob, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you.
And so are the days of our lives. Yep.
Barbara, you like the thumbnail I made for you guys?
Oh, I'm glad you guys like the thumbnail.
No, yeah. That is sorry, my thumbnail I was talking about because Vicky and Barbara are going to do a stream together on Saturday, I think. So I made a thumbnail for them, and Barbara's saying she likes the thumbnail. So.
Awesome. Yeah, Roger, you rock, man. Yeah, guys, I'm not streaming tomorrow night because I'm going to be on the road. So I do have a premiere tomorrow. And then Saturday I will stream, but only for an hour. And then Sunday I will stream also only for an hour, but it will be earlier because I'm going to be driving again. So it won't be a night show. If I am back Sunday in time, I will have another show at night. Depends. And then awesome, we might have a show next week with a special with Jesus Free Computer Geek.
Oh, cool.
It's going to be a special. So.
Can I just say
next Saturday?
Do you know that's will be brilliant. I can't wait for that. He's brilliant to talk to. I've done a stream.
It's going to be about Satan's last season.
I've done a stream.
Fourth season.
Oh,
it'll be really cool.
Interesting. Yeah.
Can I just say? Remember, Michael was going to cover for you tomorrow, sort of thing. I think.
Yeah, he can't now. He's at Beth's mom.
So I'll go live tomorrow.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll go live.
Volume of a sphere in different dimensions.
I want to go sleep, but I want to see what this guy's saying.
Based on its size. 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions, 1 dimension, you'd be able to calculate how much volume is inside of a sphere just based on how big it is. What the fuck this has to do with mathematically proving one thing is another thing is fucking beyond me. But
yeah, you were wrong.
Absolutely, completely.
You are so wrong. It's like saying, here's a car tire, and you think it belongs on a pig.
Oh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
And then telling me this doesn't make sense, so you're an idiot.
The globe argument would be, well, actually, if you do take a car tire, depending on its size, blah, 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 blah. That's what they would go at.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
Here we are. I do think I have somewhat of an idea of what his argument is trying to say. As far as I can tell, if he could prove that math can lie to you, that means that the calculation that we use it means that we can't calculate the volume of a sphere with math?
No. You can calculate the volume of sphere with math. That's how it bloody works. What do you think pi r squared is?
And why do you think that we keep proving to them that their math doesn't equal what reality is? Time and
Pi
time
are
again.
round.
This is actually hurting my brain.
Pi are not square. Pi are round.
This is what
square
the guy
pie
reminds
is
me
a cobbler. A cobbler.
This is what the guy reminds me of.
That's a good
Which way should I shoot?
Right.
Square pie is a cobbler.
That's right.
and we're not talking about the guys that fix your shoes either.
No. That's a different kind of cobbler altogether.
It's like he's aiming at the wrong target, and because he aimed at the wrong target, it's your fault.
Yeah, right.
So where is that?
Oh man.
I'm guessing he sees that it's a calculation involving spheres, and
It's
naturally
not.
he wants to disprove it because he's a flat earther. I think that's all this is. I think he's just trying to prove that math can lie to you, and he's just using some random bullshit fucking math equation
It's not about spheres at all. At all.
to try to confuse people. And hey, if he can't get you to fucking answer it within a week, then he gets his little win on you. That's just dirty. That's just dirty. I don't like that. I don't like the taste in my mouth from that.
Why you want something in your mouth? Damn, dude, that's disgusting.
Yeah, you shouldn't be sucking on it, then. That's terrible. Ugh.
That makes sense why God knew. You see? God knew this will freak us out. That's brilliant. Oh, man.
Oh! Ew, dude! What the fuck?
But no, seriously, it's probably something as simple as he doesn't like spheres, and if he could just disprove math, then we can't calculate the math. We can't calculate the curvature of a sphere with math because math can lie to you, so that means they can't prove it. I don't know, dude. You just throw equations at people and you expect them to know. You don't fucking tell me what any of those symbols mean. What the fuck are you expecting?
Okay. I'm gonna quickly give you guys. I'm gonna give you guys an equation. I'm not gonna say what it is. Okay. And I want to see if you guys can figure it out. Let's quickly write it on.
You got.
Okay. Oh, can't believe it. This is like. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's an equation, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you what its context is, but what do you guys think it's about?
Says perverts are not allowed in the retreat.
Oh, wait. Okay. So the ideal gas law.
There we go.
All right.
So it has meaning towards it. Did I have to tell you what the context of it was? Or could you just take that and copy and paste if you didn't know it was the ideal gas law?
Yeah, you just, I mean, Google's an amazing, the internet's amazing. You just look.
So his argument was, how dare you give me an equation without telling me anything about the equation? How do you expect me to know what's going on with the equation? That's literally what equations are, guys. Equations are language. It talks. So when you get an equation, it speaks. It describes something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no one needs to give you context for it. If they give you an equation, you're supposed to take it and see what that equation is trying to explain. That's what an equation is.
I should have actually remembered this because I had to memorize these things when I was a Navy diver. You had like Charles Gay-Lussac's, Avogadro's law, freaking Boyle's law, Archimedes' principle, all these gas laws, we had to know them by heart. So
Archimedes.
Archimedes.
Archimedes. I like Archimedes. That's like Copernicus.
Archimedes. That sounds cool, though. Yeah.
Archimedes' principle. Yeah.
That's why I always say Copernicus. It really blows.
I love that. Yeah, that doesn't blow.
Copernicus.
Oh man, I want to go sleep. It's already 12 o'clock. I've got to get up for work almost. Oh
no.
Do we have to carry on? Let me just make it a bit faster quickly. Let's see. See if he says any more stupid.
No,
and also, I really fucking love how he says this will be your next quick video. Bi-weekly at this point. And honestly, it just really tells me that your videos are easy to make, Flatzoid. Like, you should probably spend, well, let's be frank, you probably just stream and then you cut it all up and throw it out the same way the quartering does. Pretty fucking lazy, dude. You kind of do that quantity over quality.
Lazy?
Lazy what?
Lazy? Dude, I've got like over 1,000 videos on my channel. Let me actually check something. I'm going to go to my channel quickly. 1.1k videos. Okay, let's see. How much videos do I have? Oof, I've quite a lot. Live streams. Oof, quite a lot. Shorts. Oof, also quite a lot. What's he talking about?
Yeah, well, what is he saying anyway? What is he saying about your video? That it's not good quality. That you've done something.
He says all I do is live stream.
So what? But you've got loads of videos as well.
It says I'm lazy because I just live stream.
How is that lazy?
He said you live stream and then you basically chop up your videos and then parse them out that way. And then he mentioned somebody else, and I was like,
the quartering. By the way, the quartering has I think 2 million subscribers doing this.
Huh.
And he's definitely not lazy. I'm not lazy either. Just because I do cut up parts of streams and put it on for extra content doesn't make me lazy. It's called working smart, not harder.
That's right.
What's wrong with that?
You know,
little shots.
I don't know if this guy's ever heard this before, but I think the rest of us who actually have our balls dropped, we understand working smarter is the way forward. It's called being intelligent, because you're not going to overwork yourself for nothing.
That's how you live longer.
Yeah.
the clips that you make from live streams, I mean, sometimes people don't see the live streams. So if there's an interesting topic that comes up in it, and you're talking, say, half an hour for it, why not clip out half an hour and put it out as a video so other people can see the interesting conversation that went on? You know what I mean? Why not? What's wrong with that?
Because the thing is, my content is about a specific point. I don't need to sit for a week and edit something to make the point where the point's already made on the live stream. I do still bring videos that I do take time and edit as well, by the way. I mean, hence my documentary, even that's taking me quite a while right now, because there's a lot of editing to do. And every time I think, okay, I'm done, I need to add more shit like this in there. And then I have to take things out that I think is not really relevant anymore, and then add stuff that's a bit more relevant. So it's like, take there, put back, take there, put back. It takes a while, especially because I do other stuff.
I live stream. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm saying I live stream more than I make videos, but I still make videos. Do you know what I mean? Like when I feel like it, and when I get something, I don't know, topic in my head, and I go and research it for a little bit, make a video or whatever. I do one at least still. I used to do like 2-3 a week, didn't I? But now I'll do about a video a week, and I live stream pretty much every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing lazy about streaming. So what?
Video is harder to do. It is harder to do. Well, streaming is hard. Sometimes you stream for 4 hours and it's tiring.
Yeah, and I mean, before I started doing my streams, everything was just videos.
Well, and in the end, it's just an irrelevant, erroneous, subjective opinion on his part. So fuck him.
Yeah. I mean, we're just trying to get arguments out there. That's what we're about. Arguments.
At the end of the day, we're trying to get down to the truth is.
Never gonna know. Damn it. Starlink. Damn you, Elon. Damn you, Elon Musk, and your bullshit. Starlink. Damn you, space! Gone!
There we go, and you're back from behind the curve, man.
Of course, yeah. I go to the upside down and then I come back. But it's crazy is we're just frustrated, man. We're just pissed. We're a pissed off group, and rightfully so, because we've just been lied to so much. We've had enough. And so when you got these guys that they're broke, a bunch of broke dudes pushing that lie, it just pisses us off even more because it's like you don't have any money, you ain't got no women, you ain't got no property. And so for you to continue to push this lie, you just make us hate you even more. We try not to hate, but it's just a problem. You're just pushing these problems that we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, you see the issue. I feel pity for this guy, but the reason why I have to say something about this is because they go and they misrepresent people. Okay, then the people that watch them don't go and look at the other side of the argument. They just accept what these idiots say. In the meantime, the guys are so stupid. Everything they're presenting is false, but they just accept it anyway. Look at Rachel, for instance, with her nonsense stuff.
Aye.
Just because she says something and it's totally wrong, they accept it. You know what I mean? It's like, have you ever thought of maybe that person might be wrong? Go look at the other person's side of the arguments as well.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
But that's not what happens with the globe side. As soon as they hear, oh, he's a flat earther, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm going to take this person just because he's a glober. What kind of honesty is that?
They can't even use common sense to say what would make somebody turn into a flat earther. Why would they don't even think? That's my thing. Like the way I got into this community in the first place was there was somebody that people called a problem child, a sailor. And he came to me and said, hey, you know, the earth is flat, right? And then I'm like, man, come on. And so basically, to make a super long story even shorter, I had to have somebody that everybody was against demonstrate to me why this place was not what I once thought it was. And, you know, fortunate for me, I was working in a position where I got to see a lot of satellite launches for myself. And I was blown away when I got to see the evidence for myself, and everything he was saying was actually the truth. And you want to know something? I ended up mentoring this guy, and then it took me 6 months to actually announce that, yes, the earth is flat, but I was scared as fuck. But my thing is, I was in a position to where I'm in the Navy for over 20 years now, and I'm working around this stuff. And if I come out and say it, people are going to think I'm crazy. Well, fuck it. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to come out and say it anyway. And maybe they'll listen. But it's amazing how many people, even based off of what you do, they don't want to hear it. They don't. Instead of questioning like, damn, why would somebody like this say that? They want to ridicule you instead.
Exactly. Okay. I'm just going to try to finish this off quickly because it is kind of late. I've got to get up in 4 hours for work.
Maybe that's why all you did was just slap on a little fucking intro at the start of your video and then just cut it off at some random point. You do know that editing actually does make a big difference in the YouTube game, and
I do edit a lot of videos, man. I've edited videos before you were out your diapers, you idiot.
You did a lot before you live.
I even go on my channel and actually look at my stuff. He obviously doesn't even know what the hell my channel's on. This is also the thing that peeves me off, actually. This idiot makes claims like this, clearly shows he's never actually gone to my channel and looked through my content.
Yeah, like you got over 3,000, over 1,000?
Almost 1,200.
Yeah, videos there. You don't think he's edited any videos, dude? Come on.
He's got 3. This is his third one. His first one was about me. Then he did chemtrails, and now this is the third one about me.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, his edits are all right. His edits are cool, but.
And it took him a month to do these 3.
Right.
Sometimes I've edited more videos than that in 2 days.
Yeah, I do it in a day. When I do my videos, it's done in a day at the most.
Time management. It's what happens when you're stupid, I guess.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't edit videos, guys. All I do is just live stream. I don't work. I just sit in front of my computer all day, and I'm lazy.
That's it.
Yeah.
You just what? You're sitting in front of your computer and watch flat Earth videos. That's it.
That's all I do, guys. I'm clung to this chair 24/7, and I just sit here and wait until we live stream. And then sometimes I just cut pieces out and sit the next day and wait for you guys to come.
See. He showers on a Saturday. Showers.
You could stand to benefit if you actually gave a shit and spent some time in the editor doing shit. I understand if you don't really understand editing software, you can ask me. Like, DaVinci Resolve is super easy.
Yes, I know. I use DaVinci Resolve, you dipshit. What other words can I give this guy?
You've got some brilliant edits, man. What's he talking about?
I was a graphic designer for 10 years, okay? I think I know bloody editing software by now.
Wow.
There's a lot of free editing software. There's DaVinci Resolve. I think it's SharkBite. I forget what it's called. Just use DaVinci Resolve. That's probably the best one to use, and that's the one that I currently use.
Yeah, and I do. I don't think we even need to go on, guys. This guy's
he's just trying to be condescending, and he's like, "Oh, you don't know how to use your boomer. You can't use the editing software." And I understand. Hey, you know what, motherfucker? I can write in cursive.
There you go. Yeah, I know how to use a rotary phone. Damn it! Watch out.
That's right, man.
Don't let this bitch go down.
Oh, nice.
Don't give a shit about your snap face and your twit shit and all the rest of that crap you play with. Fuck you.
I can peel some potatoes with a damn butter knife, man. Watch out.
Damn kids. Get off my grass. Get off my lawn.
Hey, what I tell you about being on my lawn?
I'm in the Gray Panthers. We're old and we're cranky. Don't fuck with us.
You guys have any closing statements? Because then I'm going to finish off with an edited video.
Well,
me a little
bit. As soon as you're not stupid, but your friends are. I mean, that's a piss take, man. That means you're calling me stupid. I'm stupid, Paul. It's just the way I talk. Okay.
I tell you what. I want the audience to pay close attention to this guy making these accusations on Flatzoid, right? And I want you also to pay close attention to what the hell's going on in your country, in America, wherever the hell you're from. Pay close attention to the quality of people that there are, right? I'm not trying to talk down on this generation, this new generation come up, but I just want you to pay close attention to what we're being told and to what the reality is. And that's all I got to say.
Fair play. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Exactly. I just want to say thank you guys all for coming. Really appreciate you guys on the panel rock as well. Everybody for the super chats, the likes, the shares, thank you very much. If you haven't already hit the likes, I'm just going to let this play. And then, have a great evening, and I'll see you guys all Saturday. May the pressure be with you.
And also with you.
Going to be that Sean's soup video I'm talking about. Sean, you are a complete and utter moron that doesn't know your left toe from your right toe, mate.
So, we're going to... Oh, that's what I needed. Hitting the wrong buttons. Yes, just a little dumb fuckery before bedtime. See, this is how disingenuous, how dishonest, and how, I don't know, dumb this guy is. So he's just in it for the attention. That's all he is. He doesn't have any brains. Look at him. Look at him. He looks like any old man you'd walk in an old folks home.
Been called gravity, and somehow this gravity can hold air. How the fuck?
Yeah, because air has mass. Gravity affects things with mass.
There's another fucking target.
This has been explained to you hundreds of times, man. Why aren't you not getting it? I mean, a person that won't accept evidence when it's presented to them is a coward. A feckless, spineless coward who's afraid to see the truth. That's what you are. You're a spineless, weak-kneed, yellow-bellied, yellow stripe running down the back coward.
Me gravity, well, you can't even prove to me gravity. Tell you.
You can't prove to me gravity exists. What an idiot.
Here we go.
What a complete idiot.
think that the pressure of air is caused by its weight?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's caused by gravity. Air has mass. Mass is attracted to mass. The Earth is a huge mass. Air is attracted to Earth.
Sure.
And the more you have on top, the heavier it is. It's like if you've got a feather pillow, you can put your hand under it. If you have 10,000 feather pillows stacked one on top of each other, it's going to be pretty fucking heavy.
Hi, I'm Emerald Robinson, and in this What Is video, we're going to investigate
I think
the
we've
state of matter
seen
called
editing
a gas.
video, guys.
Gases are materials that have no definite volume and no specific shape. Gases can easily flow into and take the shape of a container. Particles in a gas have no real arrangement. Molecules in a gas collide with one another and move more quickly or more slowly based on factors like temperature and pressure. The gases can flow from one area to another, although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity.
Although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity.
Although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity. Although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity.
I mean, you consider me the dumbest man on the planet, and I figured it out. What's wrong with you, dude?
That's the dumbest shit.
See, they call me dumb, but people like this and Flatzoid and Michael Kahn and PJ Cruikshank and all of them, none of them can prove me wrong. None of them.
You guys made the Wall of Fame, huh?
And I'm dumb, but they can't prove me wrong.
Don't ever witness that. In fact, if we put an object, and I'll show you, I have a video of it.
Have you ever witnessed France? You think France is real?
What an idiot. Why not?
If we put something...
Have you ever witnessed the inside of your heart?
You never let a person
Do you think you have a heart?
Never.
So you don't have to witness everything to acknowledge its existence, man.
In a vacuum chamber on a scale and remove the air. Now think about this. Mass attracts mass. Okay.
Yeah.
Mass attracts mass. So we have a mass.
Yes. If you take a vacuum chamber,
oh boy,
and you evacuate all the air out of it, and you put it on a scale, it's going to weigh a certain amount. And when you let the air into it, it's going to weigh more.
In fact, if we put an object, and I'll show you, I have a video of it. If we put something in a vacuum chamber on a scale and remove the air, now think about this. Mass attracts mass. Okay.
Yeah.
Mass attracts mass. So in fact, if we put an object,
because you've increased the mass, you've added mass to it. See, air has weight. Or if you take a vacuum chamber and you put it in a vacuum, you can do the same thing.
A vacuum chamber in a vacuum.
I mean, that just takes about 10 minutes worth of research to figure that out.
Can you give me any proof of gravity? That's what I'm looking for, because if I can manipulate the independent variable in my idea, and I can change the weight of an object. So I can even put something in a vacuum, and when I remove the medium, which you say has mass, right? The object in there gets heavier.
Sean Hawkins, if you're listening, pay attention to what he just said, mate. By the way, Sean Hawkins says it gets lighter.
No, bullshit. I got a video of it. I got a video.
Don't worry. This is all going to be that Sean's soup video I'm talking about. Sean, you are a complete and utter moron that doesn't know your left toe from your right toe, mate.
Right, and it'll be lighter. Right. If you take a vacuum chamber and you put it on a scale with air in it, it's going to weigh, let's say, 100 kilos. If you remove the air, it's going to weigh less.
The object in there gets heavier.
Sean Hawkins, if you're listening, pay attention to what he just said, mate.
The object in there gets heavier. The object
in there gets heavier.
Because you've taken away air that has weight. Have you done this experiment, or is this something you're just dreaming up in your head? Because I guarantee if you take a vacuum chamber and you evacuate the air and weigh it as it's being evacuated, it will get lighter, not heavier. It will get lighter.
Sean Hawkins, if you're listening, pay attention to what he just said, mate.
The object.
Well, let's go back and hear his full explanation. I was interrupting him and I wasn't paying attention. So
chamber on a scale and remove the air. Now think about this. Mass attracts mass. Okay. Mass attracts mass. So we have a mass of air in there, right? And the mass of this guy sitting on the mass of a scale. So I take out the air. I'm removing some mass from this equation, right? I'm removing mass. And the object on the scale gets heavier?
No, it gets lighter. There you go.
A vacuum chamber weighs less when it's under vacuum.
We have a mass of air in there, right? and the mass of this guy sitting on the mass of a scale.
Okay, so hey, I could be completely wrong. If I'm completely wrong, if Dave was right, I'll admit it. Okay, so hey, I could be completely wrong. If I'm completely wrong, if Dave was right, I'll admit it.
Wow, I just built the most amazing workflow on Monday.com.
You build your own workflow? Why?
And then in addition, we'll be testing a few other...
And I will apologize.
...cool things. I'll see if a pressure chamber increases in weight when you increase the pressure.
And then I will also test what happens to things inside the vacuum chamber. Do they increase or decrease in weight?
So I've had a lot of requests to do this. People are always wondering, does the vacuum chamber weigh less when you take the air out of it? And theoretically, that is true.
I think you're leaving the ether in, so I don't know.
Because when you take the air out of it, it actually has less mass than before. So let's turn on the vacuum chamber and see if it starts dropping in weight. Okay, seeing if a vacuum chamber weighs less with no air in it. It's now at 3,423 grams. So I'm going to zero it right here.
Okay, it's now...
So if Dave's right, the number should go up. If I'm right, then the number should go into the negative, right?
Sean Hawkins, if you're listening, pay attention to what he just said, mate.
The object.
Now at 0 grams, so we'll be able to tell if it goes in...
Or no, if I'm right, yeah, it'll go into the negative. It'll be lighter.
Into the negative now.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. You can easily tell.
Oh, wait, what's that? What's that over there, Dave? Is that a negative sign? Huh, isn't that weird? But yeah, Dave, you're wrong. Because you've never done it. You've never even tried to research what happens when you do it. Okay, so hey, I could be completely wrong. If I'm completely wrong, if Dave was right, I'll admit it.
And then I will also test what happens to things inside the vacuum chamber. Do they increase or decrease in weight?
So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to put this empty bottle on a scale in the vacuum chamber, and you'll see that when I remove the air from around it, it suddenly starts to get heavier.
Okay, let's put our empty bottle on here. So right now it weighs 11.434 grams. Let's turn on the vacuum. And it immediately starts gaining weight. And it immediately starts gaining weight. And it immediately starts gaining weight. And it immediately starts gaining weight.
Okay, so hey, I could be completely wrong. If I'm completely wrong, if Dave was right, I'll admit it. But yeah, Dave, you're wrong. Because you've never done it. You've never even tried to research what happens when you do it.